All right. Welcome back, everybody.
All right.
So, Eleanor, you just cast a silent spell, and you can all sort of see this sort of blue shimmering sphere appear, and then the sphere fades out, and things seem a little quieter than they were. So, would you like to do a movement? Oh, are you not here?
Actually.
Oh, here.
Oh, am I on now?
We can hear you.
Oh, good. Okay, that's really what matters. Oh, I'm upside down. Sorry. Yeah. Okay, good. We don't want to drop anything. I think I kind of like my range at the moment. Let me see. Am I still within 30 of her? Then that's all that I want. As long as I'm that close, then I'm good.
Okay. Let's see. You're back here by the building. That's where you want to be?
Yes, I think I'd like to stay back there.
Okay, good enough. Grandfather Serrano. So you can tell a spell has been cast in front of you, but it's not really affecting you. And you don't really care because for a moment there, all you wanted to do was pull the fronds off of that tree, but then suddenly your brain cleared and it's like, what the hell? And you were aware
I think
of all
Serrano's he's looking up at the tree. He's like, oh no, I could see where it could use the pruning. Like some of those don't look healthy, and then snaps for a second. His eyes go clear. And then he looks back at Keen. He goes, Keen, did the thing happen again? This is not the first time that did the thing happen again?
Don't think about it. You're doing great.
Okay. And he looks kind of down at Elmira, and again, this is not the first time this is not an original strategy. And so every time it happens, it just makes him very, very disappointed in the person casting it. And so he's looking, I was like, well, I thought that we could solve this in a peaceful manner, but it will be solved. So I'd like to rage. We're going to rage now. And
let's go.
So we are raging, and I'm going to, so under my serape is where I have strapped my flail. So he now issues, like, trying to be gentle with this person, pulls the flail out, and takes one great big downward swing since they did not think to get up. So we have, that's at advantage, I believe, since they're prone.
Since you're right next door, right next to it, yes.
All right. So, okay, I presume let's see, what is my, so it's a 24 to hit.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that hits.
I can roll the other 4. I am still blessed. If that's, let's throw that in there too.
Yes, that is a solid hit. Yeah, there's no ambiguity about that. You just slam right into the old helpless woman on the ground.
I do indeed. He's very unhappy. So big downward swing. Let's roll my damage. Let's see. And okay, let's raise my attack. Let's see. Oops. I thought I had this figured out. Let's see. Nope. And damage is wrong one. Oh no, we're gonna get this to work. So that's 1d10. I'm sorry. My damage. Okay. I am so sorry. This is taking me a second.
No
You're
worries.
good. Mess her up.
Written calculation.
Yeah, math in public, right? So 1d8 plus 3. So that is 6, 7, 8. That is 9 damage for that first strike. And then I'm going to use my bonus action, Flurry of Blows. So first unarmed strike down upon the poor helpless woman in front of me. That is a 21.
Wait, didn't you rage this turn?
I did rage this. Oh no, you're right. Thank you very much. I did rage this turn. So that just the 9 damage.
Got it.
Yep. All right. Thank you so much for the catch.
I got you, bud.
Yeah, I appreciate that too. Thank you. All right, good. She looks pretty unhappy. She cries out, "Ah!" and kind of tries to roll to the side. Actually, she doesn't. You can see her mouth open, but nothing comes out. No sound at all. In fact, you don't hear the sound of your flail striking her either. Okay, are you going to move?
No, I will stay in proximity.
Okay. You notice that all of you notice that the purple smoke is rising higher into the air. It's now at about it's about 20 feet high. So Barley.
Did she say that she was gonna make you prune my tree? I'm gonna prune that woman, I swear to goodness. Barley will hobble over from the tree, raising his cane, and as he does, will press a button and switch it, his veteran's cane, into the long sword that it actually is, as the cane splits and a sword comes out, and he will make some attacks against Elmira on the ground here. I believe at advantage because she continues to be prone thanks to Serrano. Incredible. Okay, let's see here.
Grandfather Serrano, please make a Constitution saving throw.
Making a Constitution saving throw?
Twice, just in case here. Geez, Louises. Okay, so yeah, so the first one was sorry, the first one was a 20 to hit, and does 11 damage. And then he will raise the sword again. And I'm rolling the attack twice separately because it's not letting me do it with advantage. But know that I am not rolling 4 attacks right now.
Understood.
So the second one is also a 20 to hit, I believe. Yeah.
Okay.
An 18 to hit.
Yep,
18 to hit, and does 10 damage.
And 10 more. Okay.
So 21 damage total from him that round. And as a bonus action, I will have Henrietta take the dash action and run that crown all the way in a far arc around to Eleanor up on the porch.
Okay. Go ahead and count out the movement and go as far as she can.
So she should have 80 feet. And she was, I think, 30 feet away. So I'm fairly certain she should be good. She was coming from like here. So that takes 35 to get there, 20 to get there. She's golden.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah. All good. And we'll just sort of show up like a dog with a bone, with this crown diadem in her mouth, like, and have the crown for Eleanor should she want it.
All right. Barley, please make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, but I don't want to. Okay. 1 second. Constitution save.
Okay.
Oh, we're good, baby. 22.
That's good. Okay, thank you. Elmithra stands up and Elmithra does not look good. She's definitely bloodied. What a pickle. All right. She's going to move here, which gives, oops, sorry. Gives Barley an opportunity reaction.
I will take it, yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh. Come on, baby.
Yep. Can you hear me?
It's only an 11, but I'll add the D4 just in case from Bless, right? 15.
Oh, actually, no, because I did silence, which is
so Bless dropped. Okay,
spell.
so just an 11.
So Bless would have dropped.
Good call. Just an 11 to hit for the opportunity.
I think, yeah, you're right. He would, well, he wasn't in the area of effect though for the silent spell, was he? I don't think he was.
It's just what she's
concentration.
concentrating on. She would have had to have dropped concentration on bless to do concentration on silence. So the
So I can't
bonus
have
I was
two
going to
concentration
take.
spells
Of
simultaneous.
course,
Yeah, that's
yes.
all.
Okay, got it. So bless is gone. Thank you.
So I'm guessing the 11 does not hit her as she runs away, probably.
The 11 is a miss. You do catch
Yeah.
the edge of her cloak though, and add yet another rip to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Take that rip. Rip
She
your cloak.
stops, and she will cast another spell.
Now,
If there are
you
no
see
counter
Keen.
spells,
Keen looks disappointed a bit, and he just raises a hand, counterspells her, and is like, "Now, that's been
you
enough
do.
of that.
okay.
Stop all this smoke nonsense. What are you even trying to accomplish here? The town's already. Look at it."
Okay. She turns around and glares at you with hate, utter hatred in her eyes. And
just shutting down spells left and right over here.
and she's going to move again, giving Grandfather Serrano an opportunity attack. 1, 2.
All right, so let's take that opportunity attack. We'll do flail, cone rage. Ooh, that's not great. So a 12 to hit.
Okay, you hit.
Oh, I hit. All right, cool. So we are
11
roll
miss
that
with 12
damage.
hits. Dang it.
That's amazing. Let's.
Oh, yeah. While he's doing
Right.
that, Barley, roll another Constitution saving throw, please.
No, another one? 1 second. Oh, that's worse. 8.
So that is 10 damage. And also, since I hit with my Sentinel feat, her movement speed dropped to 0 when I made it, or once I landed the attack.
Let's go, Sentinel.
Gotcha. Okay, so I think that
She is
places her
still
right back where she was. I don't think she was
there
able
when
to
she
move.
would have triggered. So
Yeah.
that is, and
Well, she would have tried to move here, but you actually struck her before she moved. So, okay.
but
Barley, you feel like when you made that opportunity attack, you felt something kind of tweak in your back. And you have 1 level of exhaustion.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
that makes
no.
sense. That feels right.
Okay. And Elmithra falls to the ground with a cry. Ah! She falls unconscious. And she begins
I
bleeding.
seriously hope this helps you to reconsider the error of. Oh,
Eleanor was pulling out a crossbow, sees this, and goes,
Back.
Holster it.
"Never mind,
Okay.
unnecessary violence."
That
That's
smoke's
right.
still going.
The smoke has now reached 40 feet in the air.
Oh
Hmm.
boy.
What would happen if I put on the little,
Well, as it turns out, before you do
besides
that,
looking pretty?
Keen Crumb has a round. So, Keen, what will you do?
I mean, she's out, but things are still going. I think Keen will cast Detect Magic in this moment.
Oh, okay.
To see. Because the smoke, what is it coming from? Something in particular?
Yes, it's coming from an object that Elmithra threw on the ground.
Yes, definitely Detect Magic.
I'm going to say it is magical. You can tell it's a alteration magic.
mhm.
All right.
Yep. Let's see. And you can tell that various items your companions are wearing are also magical.
Right. Okay. The smoke is bad, right? Everybody,
smoke?
we concur?
It's kind of pretty.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Keen will. Did something happen when she picked it up?
Oh, let's see. No. Well, Elmithra threw it on the ground, and no one's touched it since.
All right. Keen will cautiously approach the smoke. And
You can see it roiling
This
there on the
ob-
ground. Whatever that thing is, it's like furiously throwing off smoke.
all right.
Like a bath bomb, but in the air.
Yeah, exactly. A
Are
big one.
we still a big bath bomb? Are we still in initiative order?
Yes. And you made a
Yes,
movement. You
okay.
can do an action if you wish.
Well, I did detect magic, so that's all I've got.
Oh, that's right. Sorry, I
Um,
forgot. Yeah, that was your action. Okay, thank you.
Can I investigate what the thing is?
Go ahead and roll an investigation check. And
Maybe an
Margot,
Arcana?
go ahead. Okay, either one.
Well, I got an 8. It
It
looks like a bath bomb.
Yeah, a big one, but in the air instead of in water.
But in the air, though.
Yeah. Yes.
Eleanor, you wanted to do some investigating, you said.
Yeah, I'd like to first investigate the little diadem I have before I just start putting magical items on my body.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Could I do what would be the best sort of check regarding like, I guess I'm not sure if I want to do a magical check or more. Yeah, I guess I want to do like sort of a magical check of like what's going on
Hold
here.
up. One Arcana.
Arcana. Okay, perfect. There you go.
Ooh, okay. You can see that the butterfly is surrounded by a glowing kind of blue field, and that it is lashed to the hoop with just a piece of leather, and the hoop seems to be unremarkable. The real kind of magical source here is the butterfly itself. And
Okay.
as you're looking at it, you can kind of feel a keen coming from it, like there's a presence there.
Like an entity or more like an intention?
Like an entity.
I think before going back with the rest of the group, again, just not wanting to be embarrassed, Eleanor does quietly try to talk to it really fast. I'm just like, hello? Can you hear me? Can you see me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Set me free.
How? Like breaking? Is that better or worse?
Set
Looks
me
at
free.
Henrietta for help.
All right. Henrietta does nothing, just looks at you like, do you want me to eat that?
I give her a nice face scratch and then I'm going to turn back towards the group. But I suppose that'll probably be the end of my turn.
Put it on Henrietta.
What if it like possesses her?
That's fine. I can summon her again.
Okay.
What did you do?
I'm going to put it on Henrietta.
You put it on Henrietta.
Yeah.
All right. So immediately what happens, Henrietta expands by a few inches. The wrinkles and a whole layer of warts disappear. And
She's so
she
beautiful.
suddenly becomes super muscular, and her tusks grow longer and sharper, and her eyes start to burn. And at the same time, Barley. Oh, Barley.
Oh no. Barley.
Just created our own BBEG. Let's do this.
Yeah, apparently.
No.
Right. Barley, it's a bit of a delay, but suddenly he does the same thing. It's like he expands, and suddenly he's taller. His muscles he feels very strong and vital. His skin is smooth, and his hair is all glossy, and his movements become more supple again, and you feel like you did when you're at your most powerful moment in your life.
Oh my goodness, my friends. Wow.
Handout?
Now that is quite a diadem.
I sent you a handout. Did you get it?
I got it.
Okay. Have a look at that. So let's see then. That's Henrietta. Okay, so Grandfather Serrano.
Barley, your wrinkles. You spent so much time on them.
Yeah,
Um,
I know. I hear you.
and then so Serrano's going to move forward, I guess, to this thing is the problem, and start to go look at the bath bomb, and so yeah, 10 feet. So we will slide over to the side of where everybody else is, and just get like a deep lungful of air that's not smoky, and then kind of stick his head in to try to like examine what's happening in there.
All right. There's a little nugget of something that is about the size of an eggplant, and it's furiously doing something like burning or dissolving. And it's throwing off smoke. You're not able to see anything beyond the purple smoke with your head inside there.
Right. Crucially, does that hurt me in any way when I do that?
Not at all.
Not at all?
Unless do you inhale it?
No, I do not. So he's holding his breath as
then-
he sticks his head.
Yeah,
So.
then nothing happens. Barley, by the way, your exhaustion disappears.
Oh yeah, baby.
Okay.
I'm
would you like to
feeling
move?
fantastic.
Okay. Um,
So I'll relay that information to the group. Like, well, it didn't hurt me, but I don't know that we should breathe this. It felt a little weird and like tacky when I was in there, and the eggplant is just going. I don't know that is. Serrano's
Okay.
attempt to share information that is useful.
Barley, what do you do?
With his head clearer than it's been in years,
That's amazing.
I think Barley thinks back to the words of the bard's song that they heard in the tavern the other day.
Mhm.
The idea of like, wear me on your brow and I'll grant you a boon of power and youth and all of that, which he's certainly feeling as this thing sits upon the brow. But then I'm looking at the poem on the handout because I needed all the words to get every bit of it. I'll say it again. I'm stolen away. My garden is gone. It sits where it was while I am a pawn, awaiting a rescue from those who love the good in the world and balance above. Wear me on your brow, and I'll grant a boon of power and youth for a time but soon. The butterfly's wing takes back what it gave. Will you grasp your youth or dig your own grave? Was the full words of that song. And as he sits with these boons of youth upon him, I think Barley goes like, No, we had our time, and I believe in the good of the world. Take that crown off and put it on the floor or something, I guess. And I guess he'll try and have Henrietta like break the crown, break the butterfly, stomp on it.
Okay. Have her roll to hit. With
I'll help her
advantage.
with my thumbs, but other than that.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it for the opposable thumb check.
Mhm.
Okay, we're going to add a 5 to this roll.
I always
For
cripple things.
24. Henrietta, you beautiful girl. 24
Okay.
from Henrietta's attack.
With her vitality and strength, she knocks the circlet off of her head, and then she immediately kind of shrinks back to her former self, and you immediately return to your older version, and your back hurts, but you don't have your level of exhaustion.
Okay.
And but you still have a tweak in the back. It's
Yeah, it still hurts a little bit.
And then she stomped on the butterfly, and the blue field surrounding it suddenly pops, and the butterfly starts to animate, and it moves a little bit, and then this kind of ethereal figure kind of rises out of it, and it's sort of featureless, and it says, "Bless you all. Thank you so much for rescuing me. It's been eons since I've been trapped there. I would give you a gift before I depart." And she says, "I will give you the choice. One of you may maintain their youth forever with no problem of death. Living on forever. Or I can make all of you youthful again, but you will die in your own time as you would if you remained old. What will you choose?
Oh, I don't mean to live forever. I will happily take my time when it comes.
Same.
When
What do
the
you
Wanderer
think?
says my journey's at an end, my journey's at an end. So I'm at peace with this.
The answers I expect to get answers to, but I think that can only be done after I pass.
Wait, but Crumb, think about this. The bakery. If you live forever, think about how many people could eat your sweets.
And only one of us gets to live forever, so it should
It's
be
right.
the cookies.
And maybe this should be you. I'm just saying, in terms of value add to the world, you are certainly the best of us.
It would be the most noble cause.
This already runs without me. What of Henrietta or the tree? Does the tree count?
Can
we
we
make
give
the
it to
tree
the
immortal?
tree? I'll give it to the tree.
I like looking
The
old.
The tree,
I look
the tree
great.
is suffering from an attack. There is something buried beneath its roots that is causing it distress. Remove the thing and it will be fine.
Oh, okay, good. Henrietta, stop digging. You dig for the tree. You help the tree. Okay, the rest of us. Are we all just going to be young for a little bit and then die again?
I like
go
having
out
gray
with a
hair and
bang.
wrinkles. People hit on
Yeah.
me less.
There we go. That's it.
It's
That's
been
the
very
spirit.
convenient. People don't bother me at the grocery store. They let me go. I like looking this way. I would love to have my knees feel the way they used to, but the appearance wise, I'd like to maintain what I have going on.
Mm. I like that. I like that.
If there's a
Sure.
scenario for that.
We could go shopping. There are items. I have a friend, same problem. We got him a cloak, and, well, he looks as he does and wishes when he wishes. Best of both worlds.
There we go.
All right, I could allow myself to be youthful.
Okay. What's your choice, Keen Crumb?
Democracy, I suppose. Youth, then. Yes? Is that what we've decided?
And we'll all die when it's our time. All
It's
right.
our time.
Serrano is now rooting in the tree, also with Henrietta, so letting the bigger thinkers solve these problems.
All right. The figure says, very well. For what it's worth, I am proud of all of you. And it begins to swirl a bit, and it gets the etherealness gets wider and wider, and suddenly you all the same thing happens. You all sort of grow a little bit, and you feel powerful again, and you your hair becomes glossy, and your skin is youthful, and your joints stop hurting, and you're standing around like you used to back in the pinnacle of your day as Light's choice. And you it doesn't take you long to find there's a bundle. You determine it's a curse of withering that someone planted underneath the windfeather tree, and when you pull it out and destroy it, the tree doesn't immediately recover, but it doesn't seem to be quite in the straits that it was, and you're pretty confident it's going to recover.
One of my two favorite things.
Yes.
Huzzah.
So none of you put out the purple smoke, which was a signal to the chimera to come and raise the tree. So the chimera does come very shortly thereafter, and in your youthful state, I think someone casts a time stop, another person casts,
Yeah.
a power word kill, and it dies. So you have no trouble to deal with the chimera. And whether you decide to stay in Far's Mill and try to build it back up again, or move on to something else, we will leave for another tale. We'll end our game there, and thank you all for playing, and well done.
Yes.
Oh, thank you, Max. That was great.
That was so
Oh,
fun.
man.
Yeah. Okay, great. Well, before we go, I'd like to give everybody a chance to tell us where people can find them. And if you would like to promote something, please do. Shannon?
I'm Shannon. You can find me at Shannon's on just about anything, but I don't have a lot out there. But you can also catch me on Nomads of the Multiverse, where I'm doing cool stuff with Jackie and Dora, who's coming up next, and some other folks. And hopefully more fun things on the horizon, which if it does happen, I will post, I promise. And I would also like to promote Keen's Guildhall and Bakery that is written underneath the, what is it? Brinks's Inn.
Is in. Yes. I'm totally going. Thank you, Shannon. That's great. Margot.
Yeah. I'm Margot. You can find me on like TikTok at Margot Knots. Otherwise, I don't think I've got anything to promote at the moment, but always happy to talk about D&D stuff.
That's great. It's been a pleasure playing with you. Thank you for coming. Joey.
Hi. Joey, you can find me at dko.joey on Instagram. Again, that's Delta Kilo Oscar.joey. And also playing Blood on the Clock Tower with either the Nomad, which was a whole bunch of fun, or with PokeDoll66 on Twitch. So thank you very much.
Hell yeah, Clock Tower.
Fabulous. That's great. Gabe.
Hi, I'm Gabe Greenspan. You can find me at GabeSpan on Instagram or TikTok. TikTok, I post nerdy D&D stuff a bunch. You can also, I have a podcast called Total Party Skill. We release episodes every Monday where we talk about D&D things as well. Amy has been a guest twice now. Her second episode just came out recently, and it's wonderful. She's wonderful in it. And if you happen to be in Los Angeles this week, I have a show Tuesday night at the UCB Theater at 8:30. It is a tabletop tunes musical improv D&D show. So if you happen to be in LA and you would like to come see that, we still got a couple tickets left. Come check it out. We would love to have you there.
Fabulous. Thanks, Gabe. I definitely want
Thank
to
you.
check that out. You bet. And I'm Max de Labenfels. You can find me on Instagram at max.mildly.mad. And I am working on a project with some friends that's hag themed. Should be a lot of fun, and we're expecting to release it this fall. So watch your socials for that. And thanks a lot for watching. Hope you enjoyed.
Yeah.
Thank you, Max.
Thank you, Max.
Thank you so much.
Guys, I get so nervous. It's 2 hours. It's 2 hours of me not talking and shoving food into my mouth, and so I get really. Anyway, yay! Legacy Trap or Legacy Trap : the Henrietta story, I think is what it should be called. Who else needs a princess pig? Me! Yay! Well done, Max. Everyone throw in the chat what we loved about Max, what we loved about his game, his use of alchemy, his players, the way he interacted with everyone, the way he dealt with some of these things, including the technical difficulties. Really great job, everyone around. We're so grateful for the GMs and the players who are giving their time to this event. So much fun. Before we bring Max on, I do need to tell you, it's time for another giveaway. We'll be giving away today an entire Czepeku Premier bundle. This is a fantasy bundle, and this will give you a subscription for a year to the Czepeku maps and tokens. Let me tell you, they've got 2 subscription tiers. One is Essential, gets you all the maps and the entire backlog. Great, we love. And then the Premier gets you their token builder, where you can customize just like gobs and gobs of so many different tokens. You've seen them on the streams today, tomorrow, yesterday. And the other thing is you get the aspects of the maps that grant weather patterns and just differences, adding and taking away buildings and tools and runes and effects like burning or freezing, that type of thing, which you've seen on streams today. They also have some of them have movement that you can watch and use in your VGT streaming. situation. Some of you I know play with flat screens now, flat screens TVs on your table, so you can add those in too. So that's what we're doing. You'll see on the stream we're going to be giving this away. You want to type in @maps. You want !maps on twitch.tv/vorpahlsword in that chat, or youtube.com/@alchemyrpg on YouTube. If you want to do 2 entries, my goodness, you greedy little beautiful pig, you certainly can. Just type !maps in both, okay? And we'll be giving those away in about 20 minutes. So hop in, !maps. Let's bring on my good friend, Max de Laubenfels. I cannot wait to hear about your adventure from your eyes. I'm excited to hear exactly how, I mean, everyone has said they kind of left their body or were in the zone. So I'm wondering if it's going to be the same for you. Max, hello.
Hi
How
there.
was it? How was the stream for you, the game?
It was great. I thoroughly enjoyed that. It was the players were amazing. They caught on to every little, hook I threw out there, and
Yes.
did an amazing job role playing it.
I completely agree. I completely agree. What was going through your mind throughout this game?
I was trying to. I was sitting here thinking, it's just me talking. I've got to be more entertaining, or that kind of thing. But I realized that the story was important for the characters to have a little background, so they kind of knew what was going on. So I decided to use their journey down to kind of do some lore.
Oh yes, I didn't know that wasn't
pretty much.
planned. That's amazing.
Yeah, no. I was initially going to front load the whole thing, and then I just decided, I'm talking too long. Let's get people moving.
Wow. Oh, yeah. That's something you don't even learn until you're on the job. That's incredible. Yeah, because it's the players, right? The players need the lore dump. Lore dump. Holler for lore dump. We always need a lore dump, but the audience does too. So I thought that was completely planned, and to have some action in there with it was really dope choice. Good for you.
Thanks.
I know. So I want to shout out that yes, we did have some technical difficulties that were far and beyond Max's fault, and far and beyond anyone's fault. Sometimes there are storms in the Midwest, and that just happens to be where the technical director is located. But we got back on, and it did not make any problems for the story. We followed it just the same. And Max, tell me who your favorite character was and why it was Henrietta.
Well, Henrietta, of course, because as soon as I found out that Henrietta was going to be part of the crew, I was excited as you can believe.
Yes.
I'm a big dog fan. I've never owned a pig, but I imagine that they'd be a pretty smart version of a dog and would probably have some of the same habits. And so I was looking forward to throwing a little wrinkle here and there for the players. And,
and
responded super well.
Yes, in the chat, and in both of these chats, the pig was a favorite, and everyone was like, wait, a speed of 40 feet, are pigs fast? And we had a whole discussion around how yes, pigs are in fact very fast animals. Was there anything from your end, it can be more than one thing, that you didn't plan for, or you had to pivot in the moment, something that may have gone wrong or more right than you expected, where you just had to use your instincts to move the story forward?
Let's see. I think, well, the technical difficulties for Margaret were a problem, and I was trying to figure out a way to kind of keep her in the game, even though she kept kind of blinking in and out. And so I don't know, it didn't last long, but I kind of figured, well, she's sitting there, but she doesn't speak, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And that's sort of kept her going. I'm glad that she was able to, the player, Margaret, was able to hear the whole thing, so she could keep up, and that worked well. The other was when they arrived in Stonebridge, I blanked out. I blanked out completely. It's probably pretty obvious, but I sort of forgot what was going to how they're going to get from there to the next thing. And so I had to kind of do some things off the cuff. I'm glad Henrietta helped me out there. And
that's incredible. Yeah. How did you get through that?
Well, I figured there would be two different ways. You know, players are unpredictable. I didn't know what they were going to want to do, and so if they decided to camp outside the town, which they totally could have done. I mean, we have the ranger and the monk, and you know, they're all, you know, hardy folk. I figured if they went there, then a fortune teller was going to come by their camp and offer to read their fortune and give the verse to them that way. But since they decided
another improvised poem like the one before, very improvised.
The poem was no, it was going to be the same poem.
Oh, the same.
So,
I
yeah.
see. Oh, very smart. Yeah, I love that.
I just decided, you know, since they went into the tavern, we'll do the song version.
Can we talk about that song though? Because whoa, what the heck? Did you do that for me, like specifically? I feel like that when you're writing a song and singing it was like, you know what? I'm just gonna give Amy a little treat that she can snack on for the rest of her life. Was that for me?
That was part of it. I was thinking, it's that twisted little thing in your brain that says, you know, I'm terrified to jump off that cliff, but what if I did a backflip when I did it?
Yeah.
I figured, what the hell? I can't sing, but I thought I can get better for sure. But I thought, what the heck? It'll be entertaining. At least people will have fun with it, I hope. So.
Well, the writing of it was, and then you also did a character voice. I don't think I've seen that. I don't know. That was just so masterful and so much fun and so additive. And yeah, I and the chat were going crazy when that happened. So
that's great. Thank
yes, more of that, please, in all of your games. I do want to ask you, okay, so yes, one more time in the chat, if you're watching on Alchemy's YouTube or twitch.tv/VorpahlSword, you're going to want to type !maps in the chat. So you can win the Fantasy Premier Bundle of Czepeku, a subscription for a year. And you do want that, okay? If you've been watching these streams and going like, wait, how do I want to have all those things. I want to have like wind blowing in front of my, theater, or in front of this long forgotten town or whatever. You're gonna, they have it, okay? They have it, and it's very cinematic. And you can win it today by typing !maps in the chat. We're giving away one of these in this time slot. Max, what was it like, speaking of Czepeku, working with the Czepeku assets, tokens, maps, and using alchemy along the way to facilitate telling your D&D story?
Well, Czepeku is like incredible. I mean, there's so much beautiful artwork. I got lost in the whole collection, you know, looking through things. Unlike Sophia, who does a shopping thing, which was really awesome. I'm going to try and use that technique going forward. I kind of had an idea what I was looking for. I wanted sort of a small town, and so I was looking for that, and I found this perfect map. It was great. The Wild West town looked great, looked cool. So once I had that, then it was just kind of working back to the city and figuring out what thing they would see on the way, and I just easily found things, map or images that looked perfect, and putting them into Alchemy was so easy. I mean, you either upload the thing from your computer, or you can attach it to the campaign and choose it from Czepeku directly, and it just appeared. There was no problem. There's no technical issues at all, and I loved it. And then when you throw the overlays on there, it really adds a new dimension of motion and mood, and those are super easy. It's just a setting in the map. You just click a button, add the thing you're interested in, there it is, and it just goes. And same with the music. So I found them to be very good tools, and I'm looking forward to using them in the future.
Heck yeah, that's awesome. I want to see what if you were gonna. Well, hold on. I do want to talk about one thing that I knew just from seeing some of your prep. Tell me about the diadem and how. I guess what I actually want to know is what did Gabe get in the handout, and why do you think he chose not to, or I guess not to wear the diadem anymore?
That's a good question. I think he was looking at the clues I gave him in the verse, and I think he decided it wasn't worth the risk, that he thought it would be better to keep what he had instead of going for youth and power. And but that's just a guess. I'd have to ask him.
Okay. Was the handout the poem, the song?
Oh, the handout. I gave everybody a handout with the lyrics on the, so they could read it. I wasn't sure they could understand what I said when I was singing it, so I thought I should.
Well, we were all enthralled and charmed, so I don't think any of us were thinking anything at the time.
Well, that's very kind.
So that's
well,
very,
anyway,
very good.
The diadem, though, it was okay. The diadem was the result of lots of different creative endeavors, trying to think of a thing. I knew I wanted the characters to be in sort of a weakened state. I didn't know what that would be. Maybe they'd be
fun.
Out on their luck or something or whatever, and there would be something that they could become powerful again for a short time, but it would have a little danger to it too. So anyway, that's how it wound up.
Yeah, that's amazing. I love the choice. Was it your choice to make all the players these older, previously epic level and now older and retired characters?
Yeah. The very first idea I had was that they would be people who had been down on their luck for forever, and they'd been living in really harsh conditions and were not very healthy, and made their living doing like odd jobs, delivering things, etc. And an alchemist would give them a potion that would make them youthful and powerful for a while. And I thought it through, and got some feedback from people, and it wasn't quite gelling. And so I kind of shifted around, and an idea came in. I believe my wife gave it to me. I was telling her, I'm just having trouble with this. She said, what if you do blah, blah, blah? And I thought, elderly people, perfect. I love that. So we just kind of went on with it, and it worked great. It was perfect.
Okay. Shout out Gretchen. Okay.
Yes, Gretchen, thank you.
I love it. Oh, wait. So I'll ask you about DM school in a little bit, but first I want to know, what's your advice to game masters prepping for a game, or like one thing you learned to like as you're prepping specifically for GM Fest and specifically for a performance type game with a time constraint, that kind of thing. Did you learn anything while doing this?
Good question. I think I learned the main things I learned to make this work. I learned, I think, in DM school, but this is a different variation of it. If anyone out there has run a game that has a 2-hour time constraint, then you know what I mean. It's a very short time, and you have to really abbreviate things that you would normally just kind of let play out. And so I learned that of course combat, everyone who has DM'd before or GM'd before knows that the combat part of it is probably the most time consuming part. And so I knew I had to kind of limit the adventure to perhaps one combat. And so I had to plan when that would happen, and try not to give the players too many distractions getting up there, because creative people just love to riff on things. And, I didn't want them running off into the grasslands, trying to find a friend for Henrietta or something, so.
Very different adventure, and one that I would not have minded seeing, but yeah.
Oh yeah, totally.
may not have been, you may not have actually gone into the tactical map that you had prepped at that point.
I know.
Import new NPC real quick.
That's right.
That's amazing. Well, you are a graduate of DM school, and so in 1 second, I will ask you what you learned from DM school. But first, while you're watching this, whether you're on Alchemy's YouTube or my Twitch channel, you will want to type in !maps in the chat to win the Fantasy Premier Bundle from Czepeku, Battle Maps and Tokens. That'll get you a subscription for a year on their Premier version. And as soon as you log in, you have access to their entire back catalog. So you're gonna want to look at that. But you also, since you have a subscription for a year, you're gonna get all the new maps and tokens too. And that will, they update that every 2 weeks. Wow. So you want that? You do. I promise you do. So !maps in either chat, or you can do both chats. We'll allow it, and that'll count as 2 different entries. Max, what was it like going through DM school? Who were you before? Who are you after? And what did you learn?
Well, let's see. How long do you have? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
before I took the class, I was an experienced Dungeons and Dragons player. I've been playing since I was a kid, but I'd gotten very rusty and lost a lot of the kind of creative impulse that I had when I was younger. And it's been many years since I'd been a dungeon master. And I had seen a lot of your work online, and when I saw that you were teaching a class, I just kind of jumped at it, kind of instinctively. And I'm really glad I did, because the person I became after the class was one who has a renewed love of role-playing games and being creative. And I feel like I really understand how important it is to be creative and to make that part of my regular life. And I just feel happier as a result. So it was a really good choice for me. And I think with respect to the game itself, I think I learned two things. One is that it's so easy to over-prepare. It's just so easy to over-prepare. And you don't need to, in fact, you shouldn't. My kind of rule of thumb, I don't know, such as it is to pick like 2 or 3 points that you want in your story, and then just be flexible about everything else. And let the players kind of direct their adventure and see if you can get those points put them in their path somehow. And it's just a great way to play. And the other thing is that you, Amy, had this annoying habit of making us do things that were very uncomfortable, like DM in front of 8 other people for the first time, and then film yourself DMing other people, and then watching your film and creating, and after a while, it's like, it's no big thing. It's like, oh yeah, I'll film myself. And now, here I am on a stream, which I never would have envisioned myself doing at all. So it's a great class. I can't recommend it enough for people who like to play and like to create. It's great.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I take introverts and I make them be creative, and then I make them do it out loud in front of everybody, and that is what happens. And you learn really quickly. You learn so fast that there's no one coming to get you. There's not a dungeon master police out there looking to strike you down. There's very little you can do actually wrong, and there's no people out there making fun of you or making you a target or a victim of any sort of predatory behavior, much less just ridicule. So anyway, yeah, I love it. Thank you so much, Max. I'm so glad you've been a part of the community after DM school and just DM school in general. It was such a experiment I did about a couple of years ago. I've run it a total of 3 times since, and I'm running it again. You can join the cohort in August now. You can apply for it at least. And you go to amyvorpahl.com/DM school. And it will sell out, so you'll want to apply as soon as you can. I'll be going to different conventions, kind of touting my wares there too this year before we open the doors for real. But yeah, go and apply. I would love to have you there. Okay, Max. Anything, I do know something about you specifically that is up next, and I want you to talk about it. Before we do, we're going to be drawing a name in 1 minute for the winner. One winner. So if you haven't, go ahead and put !maps in the chat on my Twitch, Vorpahl Sword, and Alchemy's YouTube at Alchemy RPG. And camera, don't follow me. And yeah, so Max, what do you have going on right now? And this is I'm alluding to the fact, especially that you had said, oh, I lost my creativity and now I've never felt more creative in my life. And you specifically are working on something that's really cool. So tell us what is next and what we can look forward to from your creative mind.
Yes, I came away from the class with another thought in my mind. I wanted to write an adventure, like a published adventure. And so I threw some ideas together and created a 3 or 4 episode kind of adventure and started writing it. And it's gone through many iterations, but it's really come together and I'm really excited about it. I think it won't be too long before I try and publish that in one of the places you buy things.
Yeah, the online shops, drive through RPG.
Shops,
Yes, of course.
Yes.
I
and,
love that. I'm so happy and proud of you, Max. I'm going to say goodbye to you, and as I do, I'm going to stay on and we're going to get the winner. So go ahead and draw that winner, and everyone say thank you, Max. Type in the chat what you love about Max, and we'll see him next time. You got to stay tuned though. Okay, first, bye, Max.
Thanks
Bye.
again.
Thank you so much. And you know what, my camera, the default is for it to surveil me very hard and track me no matter what my movements are, and I keep having to press that button. Yeah, let's I love everyone. Oh yeah, everyone, by the way, was commenting on how the mellifluous tones of Max just sounded just like a podcast, so calming. What I don't know if you know that you have that quality about you, Max, but a great voice. Yay, lots of cool compliments in the chat. Let's draw a name. Let's draw a name for this winner while I tell you about what's next. What's next is game 3 of 3 today on day 2. We got a whole other game tomorrow, a whole other day of games tomorrow. But coming up next is Dora's game. This is a D&D 5e game called Well, I Have to Save My Ass. Okay, and it is Shrek coded. And I have that on high authority that this game is going to be Shrek coded. It's going to be deeply serious and as traumatic as Sophia's game. No, I'm just kidding. I have no, it's not. Although, is it, Dora? We'll see, right? It's up to the players' choices. But I do know that we have some silly billies in the cast coming up, and I can't wait to see them all play together. So let's celebrate our winner for the giveaway. This is for the Czepeku Premier Fantasy Bundle subscription for a year, and the winner is Patty Cake, $17.99. Patty Cakes. Be sure your whispers are on, or go ahead and whisper Delaron. Delaron is the one who just highlighted your name and just said that you are the winner. So you can go ahead and whisper Delaron, but they're also going to try to whisper you. Just be sure you do that because we want to get you your code so you can be subscribed for a year. Everyone say congratulations to Patty Cakes. I think I know the objective of this next game, but I want to know, I think obviously we have to save my ass or your ass. Somebody's ass has to be saved. So I do want you to type in the chat what you think that means. I think I gave it away maybe by saying it's Shrek coded, and I'm deeply sorry but if you can be creative, go ahead and type in the chat. We've got some creative people in here. What you think the game is going to be about and what they're going to get into. I actually don't think you'll be able to predict a lot, to be honest. I think there's the objective and then there's the how, and those are deeply different. Yes, someone's ass is getting saved. We love that. Pants shopping, a true horror game. Okay, Patty Cakes, $17.99. You win one thing and you get very creative. We love that. Thanks so much for being in the chat. And if you're still here, don't go anywhere. We've got another very, very quick, very adventurous, high stakes, high action, high drama adventure called Well, I Have to Save My Ass by Dora. A one shot that's going to go too fast, as they all do. So stick around, and without further ado, let's get some hype going in the chat for Dora's Well, I Have to Save My Ass.
Hello, everyone. Thank you and welcome to GM Fest. My name is Dora, pronouns she, her, and the game that we will be playing today is Well, I Have to Save My Ass. I heard there were some good guesses in the chat as to what that actually means. Before we dive in, though, we are going to meet our spectacular players today. So, lovely players, will you please just give us your name and pronouns? We'll get to the characters later. And we'll start with Dylan.
Alrighty. Hi, my name is Dylan Ballardinelli, he, him.
Excellent. Thank you so much. Kalan, why don't you go next?
Osio, Delanadum, Kolan Studi. My name is Kolan Studi. He, they.
Excellent. Thank you so much. Some of you might have seen Kolan yesterday in Carrie's game. Let's go to Shelby next.
Hi, I'm Shelby Barnett, she, her.
Excellent. Thank you. And Amanda, close us out. I think you're muted. Oh.
Hi, my name is Amanda Matame. My pronouns are she, her.
Yeah. Okay. I love this crew. Okay, guys. Let's dive right in, shall we? Okay. Before we get to the scene that is specifically happening today, let's tell you about the world a little bit. So, we are in the gorgeous, picturesque, pastoral town of Mossy Hills. You guys are an adventuring party already established. You've got a few wins under your belt. And after your last adventure, you decided that you deserved a little sabbatical. So hearing how wonderful this town was, you guys came here to rest, relax, take in the nature, maybe pursue some hobbies. And you were able to actually find a really sweet deal here with a person called Nana Wilkes, who runs the local grocery store. In exchange for a little bit of your time and muscles, she is giving you free room and board in the lodgings above her shop. The work that she has you doing is pretty easy. It's mostly hauling crates around, barrels, maybe making a really artful, stacked vegetable display. Sometimes going to market or accepting deliveries, stuff like that. For those bigger jobs, she does have a cart, and she does let you use her her dearly beloved old mule, Alphonse. Alphonse, let's get him in the journal. Take a look. So cute. Alphonse, he's an old boy. He doesn't love doing the work, but Nana Wilkes has told you that he is very easily bribed with some carrots, with some sugar cubes, anything you got. He'll do it for food. But over the last few weeks that you guys have been here, you've noticed that Nana Wilkes and Alphonse's relationship is extreme, let's say. She kind of treats him like a dog or a cat. He sleeps inside. He's got a little bed next to the fireplace. She is constantly doting on him, brushing him, feeding him extra treats, all of that sort of thing. If any of you give her an extra moment, she will pull out a little flip book of commissioned art that she has of him, of all of their adventures that they've been on together. He loved this carnival. He loved this specific giant pumpkin, that sort of stuff. And I think it's a little much. When that happens, I feel like you guys probably try to pull away a little bit, like somebody incessantly showing you pictures of their cat on their phone, which I definitely don't do. But yeah, so that is where we are, Mossy Hills, and we are going to open on another just beautiful sunny afternoon. The town is a couple thousand. It's not big, and it's nestled, you guessed it, amongst these rolling green hills. So it's all green all around. Sky is bright blue. There's big fluffy clouds all around. And on this sunny afternoon, you guys have had the morning free to roam about and do your vacationing in the town. And Nana Wilkes has asked you to come back to the store in the early afternoon to help with a delivery. So all of you guys are converging on your way back to the grocery store. So I would like to meet all of our characters now. So we're going to go around and tell us, please, your characters' names, pronouns, give us species and class, and then tell us what you think they spent the morning doing in Mossy Hills. What does vacation mean to your character? let's start. Who are we going to start with? Let's start with Amanda this time. We'll go reverse.
So my character is Jimena Zahino. She is a wood elf, grave domain cleric. She is not accustomed to these new grave domain cleric styles. It's a little bit more of a goth look, and she sort of lived her life looking a little more Snow White, and so she's a little uncomfortable with it. So about half the morning she probably spent sort of trying to look like she's wearing black and adding a little bit more color to her face, but for some reason color just automatically drains from her face. And so she tries to accessorize, and she puts some flowers in her hair and they wither and die. She tries to call out to birds, and she'll have like a beautiful blue bird come, and then she realizes like it has like a necrotic eye as it's like approaching her, and it's just life is not the same, and she is just trying to adjust, and is not very good at doing this vacation thing.
That's tough. So spent the better part of the morning gussing up and then trying to befriend the woodland creatures around the hills, to some success, maybe, to be seen. Shelby, let's have you go.
Hey, I'm Kronk Kuz Conan. If you know me, I'm the local Goliath warlock. You can just call me Kronk. I've spent the day perfecting some recipes to feed to Alphonse and my familiar squirrel named Squeakers. Squeakers and Alphonse are best friends, and so, when in doubt, I like to put them on each shoulder and run around the store and see how I can help out. Yeah, so again, it's Kronk, he, him, also messing around with some potions, some poisons, the poisons. And that's me. I'm just kind of your local himbo.
We love it. A himbo chef, perhaps. We'll see how this relationship... Yeah. We'll see how this relationship between Squeakers and Alphonse pans out also. All right, Kolan, let's hear about your guy.
Yes, you are now meeting Cunis Bonethorn. They are a 7-foot-tall, black-scaled, dragonborn barbarian. And what I want you to picture is, just basic, patchwork of soldier and barbarian garb. But what you do notice is he's wearing very real human skulls on both his shoulders, elbows, knee pads, and such. And those are the skulls of his friends, who he lost quite soon after, a little bit before meeting this new crew. He has a lot of feelings about it. And you will catch him. He spent the morning sharpening his great axes, hand axes, his many axes. And at one point, a tiny little dragonfly just kind of landed on his axe, and he just started sobbing. Just so very out of character for a barbarian. But, he's feeling a lot.
Well, we love Cunis. Can't wait to find out more about their tragedy. And Dylan, why don't you finish us off?
Oh, yeah, it's me. I'm Blizzard Bianco. You can call me Blizz. He, him, and I'm pretty young for a half elf. I really got good feet underneath me as I trained on a fishing boat, more like a shrimping boat with my clan, and it's allowed me to take kind of a roguish approach to things. I really like it here in this little town. I'm gonna retire. I think I'm done. I think I'm getting real close to just calling Mrs. Wilkes is an inspiration. Just what's better than owning a little shop, a little bit of land, having some friends stay over now and then. That's the dream, isn't it? Yep.
And what has Blizz been doing specifically this morning?
Oh, this morning? Oh no. Kind of just taking a stroll alongside everybody. Cunis is really good at lifting the big things, and I'm also there, Sometimes I pick an herb or two along the way and hand it to Krunk for his soups. He usually just smiles and says thanks. I don't know if they're actually good for anything, though.
Incredible. So we're all tragic.
Yeah.
None of us are very good at relaxing or vacationing.
No.
Perfect. Okay. So as you all converge on the store, you see this cute little storefront, all wood. It's got a nice little hanging wooden sign on it that says Wilkes's Vittles. Say that a bunch of times. And you guys walk in the door. The bell clanks a little bit, and inside is the shop that you're well acquainted with at this point. And usually Nana Wilkes is like there and waiting for you guys when she's asked you to do a job specifically, but she is not here at the moment. You take a look around and you see a familiar farmer Cork looking at one of these artfully arranged vegetable displays, and he kind of nods his hat to you all. Everybody has learned who you are by this point in the town. It's very small. But yeah, you have a moment in this shop.
Nana Wilkes? Well, abandoned once again.
Oh no!
Oh, I know. I'm gonna bring this guy. I'm gonna bring this guy my brand new recipe. It's if you take a pastry and you stuff it with a mix of ground beef, but also some dirt and also acorns, because that's what I have. So I'm just gonna give it to the guy. It's like free samples. It's free samples.
Oh, you have some like made?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
He's like a pretty short, stout dwarf with like a big pipe and a really bushy beard, and he takes the pipe out of his mouth and goes, "Oh, thank you kindly," and takes a bite, chews for a second, goes, "Excellent, young man." And as you guys do this, you see that, so there's the front entrance that you guys came in, but there's also a back entrance to the store that opens into basically Alphonse's like fenced in backyard. And you see Nana Wilkes run in. Her hair is kind of muscled. Let's get you a visual on Nana Wilkes. She's got her like little pink shawl that she wears all the time is like kind of askew, and she runs in and she's got concern all over her face, and she goes, "Alphonse is missing."
Oh no!
I don't know what to do. Oh, adventurers. I know this is outside of our agreement, but will you please help? I don't know where he could have gone. He could be alone amongst the hills. He could be fighting off wolves as we speak.
Yeah,
Nana Wilkes, no!
Minding his own business and gotten his head chopped off.
His head? No. He has to keep his head attached to his body.
Oh, that makes sense. Well,
we'll try and find him, Nana Wilkes. I say,
We have
still
to.
stuck in the door.
yeah.
Thank you so much. I let him out into the backyard for his usual afternoon walk. around the perimeter, and he's gone. I don't know what happened. Maybe you can start there.
Yeah, let's go check out the fenced-in relaxing area.
Kronk runs out the door, books it,
Yeah, absolutely.
throws his food on the ground.
Oh, wow. That's a big deal. You all register this. This is a big deal.
He's really upset. And I wedge myself out of the door and I'll meet you around. So I walk around the house.
Perfect. Yeah, so you guys go out into this backyard. And let's have everybody make some either perception or survival checks.
Ooh,
Ooh.
Ooh, there we go.
All right. Sick. Cunis with a natural 20.
Nice.
I thought we were going to have 2 natural 20s. Oh my God.
We were close.
Okay. All right. I'll just tell you everything. This is where Alphonse went. No, I'm joking. Okay. So for sure, all of you, but especially Cunis, you guys notice as you're walking around this backyard, it's got like a 4-foot tall fence that Alphonse would never hop. And there's his little like kind of stable area with his trough and like some hay. And you do notice that he usually has a little like crate of carrots up there that Nana Wilkes keeps, handy to give him snacks to encourage him to walk around the backyard so he gets his exercise. That crate is missing. And you guys see, as you're kind of looking around this fenced-in area, there is, of course, a gate. The gate is closed, but you do see Alphonse's tracks heading through the gate. And since you got a natural 20, you guys also spot some large, not like they're like large for a humanoid tracks, but they don't look as heavy as they should for how big they are, walking alongside Alphonse's tracks, and they look like you can follow them like straight through the village. Do you guys follow?
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. Excellent. In hot pursuit of this geriatric donkey.
Kronk, did you do this morning?
No, I left Squeakers with him, and I went, Squeakers, watch him. And then I went inside to cook. I was gonna make him roasted carrots because he deserves better than raw. He deserves better than raw.
Then it sounds like it was Squeakers.
No, he doesn't make those Squeakers, tell them. He's saying he didn't do it.
Very likely, Squeakers.
Can I ask Squeakers if he saw anything?
Absolutely. Can just talk to your familiar, right? That's how familiars work. Great.
Yeah. Squeakers. What's up, my dude? Did you see anything?
Squeakity squeak squeak. Squeaker squeak squeak. He tells you that he left Alphonse a little bit before, or he doesn't know exactly when, but he was with Alphonse up until about an hour prior to when you guys have discovered that Alphonse is missing. So he didn't see who took him, but that gives you kind of a window for this crime.
God, I forgot that Squeakers has his daily health walks. He walks and he looks for health and nuts. I forgot I shouldn't have left him with him. That's my bad, guys.
Wait, he looks for health?
Yeah.
He looks for it.
It's like a wellness walk, but for things that make him healthy, so nuts. Wow. You'd get it if you had Squeakers. I'm sorry, Squeakers.
I would.
Okay.
Sorry.
You guys are able to follow these tracks all the way out of town. You see the tracks lead past the little center of town with this little fountain and like a little kind of community news board, and you head out of town and into the hills around Mossy Hills. Ooh, look at this beautiful landscape.
Oh.
So you guys spend about the next hour-ish tracking these hoof prints and footprints through the hills, like going around. And you see that you're approaching this like really big white fluffy cloud. And you guys turn one final like particularly tall hill, and you actually see that the clouds like kind of funnels down and touches down to the ground, and the hoof prints are heading straight for it. And you guys are following them, and about like a quarter mile away from this funnel of cloud, the tracks just vanish. Thin air, there's nothing there.
Oh,
Can I cast Identify to see if there's anything magic about this cloud?
Wow. Yeah.
I just have to find
Cast
it. Oh, there it is.
Identify. That's crazy. I love it. Beautiful.
I
Thank
do that,
you.
right?
Yes. What does Identify do? Okay. Technically, you must touch it. So here's what's going to happen.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, here's what's going to happen.
I'm gonna get sucked up in that thing, aren't I?
So you guys start heading forward a little bit more past where this trail ends, and you see that like the air starts to get a little thicker. It's getting a little bit swirlier, whiter, and Kronk, you're like reaching out to cast this spell. And I would like everybody to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
easy.
Oh.
Beautiful. Okay, great. Was that all four?
No, wait. Where's Constitution? I'm just a himbo.
You go to your skills.
Just a himbo, guys. Just a
Yo,
himbo.
It's on
Oh,
your skills tab.
totally. Oh shit.
Okay, cool.
No.
So, Kronk, as you're casting Identify, you you get this flash of a beanstalk and a ship in your mind, and all of you go unconscious. Full fade to black.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. All right. You don't know how much time has passed. But after this fade to black, you guys wake up you're all kind of laying, as you kind of sit up in like a row, really neatly assembled, and you're laying in about like a foot-ish of like a brown semi-viscous liquid, and it looks like it's got like green kind of sticks floating around in it. The room looks like it has like kind of sloped walls, and they're all made of wood, and you see a little bit of light coming through the ceiling, and as you look straight up, because you're laying on your backs in this weird brown liquid, it looks like the ceiling is made of like cloth. Like it looks pretty permeable. What do you guys want to do?
Oh, this is. Can I examine the liquid? Can I like? Is it
Please.
water?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's get perception or investigation, whichever you prefer.
Oh my gosh, whichever I prefer. Investigation. Why not? Okay. Take a 12.
Great. We'll take a 12. It's not difficult to at least get a sense of what's going on. The like difficulty here is actually sifting through what you now realize is like a wall of aroma that's assaulting all of you. But Blizz, and I think Kronk, just by virtue of what we established not 15 minutes ago, you smell the sense of vinegar and like rosemary. It smells really like umami. It smells really good in here, actually, and it's quite overwhelming. And you kind of stick a finger and taste it. This tastes great.
It's like focaccia.
This feels like a soupy situation that we're in.
And the walls of this room are also quite low, I should say. They're maybe like 6 feet tall. So, Cunis, you could almost you would like hit your head on this cloth ceiling if you stood up to full height.
Just staying crouched.
Cunis, do you think maybe you could make a little incision on the ceiling there?
I think I could. You want me to?
Do I still have all my gear on
Yep,
me?
you guys have all your gear.
Great. Yeah, I could. I made dealer's choice. I could chop my way through there. Or I could spit some acid, but maybe not. Maybe not the acid. Don't want that raining on everyone. Yeah. I think I could just make a nice little dent in there.
Great. I'm not going to even have you roll for it.
Right.
You slash with your axe, and it like tears the cloth a little bit. But what you see more than anything is that this cloth has a lot of give. Like you go to slash it, and it kind of just moves. It tense upward.
Huh. That's interesting.
I think I just whack at it again.
Cool. Kind of the same thing happens. There's a little bit bigger gash. Some clearer light filters into this bowl. But as you have interacted with this cloth, you hear a couple of, you hear some clanging, and you hear kind of what sounds like the banging of pots and pans. And you hear a voice go, "Ah, excellent." And the room shakes a little bit as 2 giant footsteps clamber forward. The cloth is pulled off of this room that you're in. Full light now. You can see the ceiling of this room, the larger room, and you guys see a face peer over the edge of this room and go, "Excellent, you are awake. We can now begin the searing process. Thank you very much." And you feel all of you lifted up and swirled a little bit, and you are all dumped into a pot. We'll call it a pot. You see it's a pot. Let's have everybody make a quick perception check with disadvantage as you're like being rattled around in this bowl. It was a bowl. Ooh, Kronk.
Ooh.
Gosh. Oh, wait.
Okay, not bad. Jimena and Kronk, you two, for whatever reason, are able to keep your feet a little bit better, and you get a view of the larger room in here. First of all, you see that the person who has picked you up is, sorry, just adjusting my music, is a giant. He's got white hair slicked back under a little tiny chef's hat. He's got a big bushy mustache and a small little white beard. He's wearing chef's whites with a red bandana around his neck. And this giant room is fully just a kitchen. You see the walls are covered in all sorts of dishes. like bowls, all that sort of stuff. There's a rack of pots and pans along the wall. There's a really fancy looking knife rack along the wall. And you see there's kind of two areas here. There's this counter that you are above and about to get dumped into. And there's a second standalone little stove with like a little oven sort of thing. And above it is a very weathered, but what looks like well cared for sign that says Giuseppe's Traveling Trattoria. And then you are all dumped into this pot. The pot you can feel is starting to warm up, and you hear the footsteps move away, and the giant is kind of humming to himself, and comes back. And we're gonna switch to tactical mode, everybody.
Oh boy!
And he dumps. And here, let's get a little view of what our big guy looks like.
Aww.
He's really cute.
Yeah, that's just a guy.
In this pot that is not quite sizzling yet, but he dumps 2 large, what looks like slabs of butter. And we're going to roll initiative, y'all. I think you have to press that. The little in the top right. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yes. Gotcha. There we go.
Spicy initiative roll.
Yeah, that's really good. Okay, beautiful. Let me get these. Incredible. We love to see it. I'm sending these butters to the journal.
No.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Oh, I
Are
hate
those
it.
little butter knives? Sure is. Yep. Sure is. Okay. Incredible. So as these little pads of butter drop into the pot, you can see the like very edges of the bottom of them start to sizzle just a little bit, and they kind of start to lumber up into kind of gelatinous oozy forms and look like they are going to try to like glomp onto you. So Blizz, that is going to be you. You're up first.
Well, when presented with buttery problems, I suppose we come with buttery solutions. I'm going to flourish my rapier out and just kind of slowly meander while I try to keep my feet underneath me to make sure that I don't slip, and just try to carve off a piece of the butter and see how this works. See how well this goes for me.
Go ahead, make that attack roll.
And if I am alone with the creature, well, first, does a 9 hit?
Guess what? A 9
Probably
does
not.
hit.
Wow! Oh my gosh, a 9 hits. And then I believe, so that was 10 damage from the rapier.
Okay.
And as a swashbuckler, if I am the only one engaged with a creature within 5 feet of me, although I can't exactly tell. I think there are other people around me enough that I might not get sneak attack.
I think you get sneak attack because it's if another person is within 5 feet.
Okay,
And
great. Oh,
let me tell you, there's not a lot of space in this pot.
Got it. Not a lot of space in the pot.
Yeah.
Tiny pot.
Yeah.
Big problems. Okay, great. Let
Yeah.
me roll my sneak attack damage on top of that.
Beautiful. 11.
Cool.
Incredible.
A nice, solid 21 total.
Yeah, that's a really good amount of damage. I would also let's see. Oh, nope, never mind. You don't get a save. you see that as you tell us about Blizz's weapon. Tell us about what your attack looks like.
Of course. So Blizz's weapon is a rapier, but it's also been kind of fashioned, has like a little like where the guard would be. It's really just a fishing wheel. It's really just a fishing rod with a blade on the end of it, and has the flexibility enough to also be doubled as a tool. So yeah, he comes up, gives it a little whack. Very, very, trying to be sure-footed as he. I wouldn't say devilish. He doesn't do anything devilishly, roguishly handsome. It's just kind of an efficient.
Yeah, perfect. As your blade slices through this buttery ooze, there's very little resistance here, and as you pull your blade free, a little bit of that butter splashes back onto you, and you take 1 point of acid damage. However, I would also like for you to mark that your weapon now has a -1 penalty to hit.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. Anything else for you on your turn?
I'm going to bonus action, disengage, and
lovely.
Go behind Cunis. Tell him, I'd watch out. The buttery sensations are the most painful I've ever felt.
Incredible.
Would you say the wounds are salted or what? No?
They're about to be deep fried.
Oh, jeez.
All right. Next up, I'm going to ask, let's have Amanda roll a d6 for me. Incredible. Okay. You guys feel the pot, the metallic surface of the pot under your feet is heating up, but it's not enough that it's starting to do any damage yet. You guys are able to kind of dance from foot to foot and stay cool enough to not take any damage. Okay. Our giant chef is up next. So this pot is 20 by 20 and 15 feet high. So you can't quite see over the edge of this pot. But again, you hear pots and pans start to bang. You hear what sounds like a chest open and close. And Giuseppe continues to hum to himself. It's time to start the sauce. And that is going to be his turn. You hear another fire whoom, to life a little bit further away. And you can hear all of that coming from, oh my goodness, flying all around the map, coming from this area down here. If we zoom out a little bit. All right, cool. That's his turn. Cunis, you're up next.
Tight. All right. I think I am going to just go ahead and move straight towards the butter.
Gorgeous.
Naturally.
As we do.
As we do. Well, it's a bane of mine. And I'm
feeling weirdly emotional being in this really tight space and knowing all of my new friends are in danger. So I think I do go into a rage.
Yeah. Rage Barbarian.
And I think I'm gonna follow Blizz's lead and go ahead and use one of my hand axes on the butter right in front of me.
Please do.
Which I just gotta do a little typing. 2, 10. Great, let's see how this goes. Just an 8 hits?
I think you rolled d10s.
Oh, is that what? Yep, that's what I rolled. I read the wrong one. Never mind. Hold on.
Couple of. Do you have advantage on the roll?
I should. Yeah.
Sick. Roll with advantage. I believe you.
True.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good point. Don't want to ruin the fun. All right, there we go.
You're good. Okay. Yep. Okay. click the center button in Alchemy that has a little 5e on it.
Yep.
And then just you can select two d20s. Let's do
Lovely.
it that way.
Great. Let's just go.
Perfect. Hey. Beautiful.
Fantastic.
I was 13 plus whatever absolutely hits. So go ahead, roll your damage.
All right. Which will be that's the d6s. Now I understand what's going on.
There we go.
I know what I'm doing.
Experienced at raging.
Believe me. So many feelings.
And do you add anything to that damage?
It'll be +2.
Okay, so 6 damage. Incredible. After that attack, you take big money. God, 1 point. You take 1 point of acid damage. But you do also get a -1 penalty to whatever weapon you just used to hit the butter. And oh my gosh, tell us about Cunis's hand axe. You said is this their main weapon?
No. This just was an impulsive pull. I have a lot of them. They are. It's just your basic hand axe. It's something I totally find losing at some point. No emotional attachment to this one.
Great.
So
that's great. We'll keep that in mind.
Great.
Perfect. Okay. Do you have a second attack?
Nope. I'm just gonna end my turn there because I already did it.
Beautiful. Okay. Jimena, you are up.
Jimena's gonna look at the butter. And like you can see her, like she usually is trying to smile, and her face just starts to get kind of angry, and you start to see like a skull like start to like look like her little tattoo kind of just forming a little skull. Like she's angry, and she tucks in her dress into her belt. She says, "You've ruined my dress. I'm getting out of here." And she tries to tie one of her ropes to a crossbow bolt. And I think she's going to try to shoot a crossbow bolt at some point. I don't know if I could do that this turn, but
sure, absolutely.
Cool. Yeah, so she takes out her crossbow bolt and then just like fires it towards something she remembers seeing. I think she had a good perception.
Incredible. We love a cleric with a crossbow. One very important thing that I did forget to tell Kronk and Jimena with that perception check that you guys made. You did see on top of a little stack of books, not far from the pot that you guys are in now, our dear Alphonse, who just appeared on the map, in a little like lobster cage sort of thing, but like, donkey cage, lobster cage, that sort of vibe.
He could eat the donkey.
Who could say? So we'll say that you fire your crossbow bolt kind of that way towards where you saw Alphonse, and we'll see how anchored that is. Great. Very anchored. +7. Oh my god. What kind of cleric are you?
Is that right? Yeah.
Incredible. Great. Yeah, you will say that crossbow bolt goes straight into this sack of salt, and you feel it kind of anchor in there, and you pull on the rope, and
you won't be able to start climbing this turn, but we'll say you have a rope to climb now to get out.
Yeah, and I'll just use my movement to climb on a potato.
Perfect. There's actually not. Oh, that's true too. There's not actually any other stuff in here besides you and the butter. This is like foreshadowing. Okie dokie. That's your turn. And now it is the butter's turn. Woohoo. The butter is so spoiler, these guys have an intelligence of 1. Truly 1.
Just like us for real.
My fellow himbos.
So all this little guy is going to do is his one attack. His one little attack, which we will roll right here. Incredible. It does a 25 hit, a 22 hit Cunis.
Does a 22 hit? Yes.
Yeah, it hits. Okay,
yeah,
great.
Sure does. Yeah. Is
Perfect.
it acid damage by chance, or is this the I missed.
It is acid damage.
'Cause
Oh,
I do
finally.
I do have resistance to acids.
Yeah,
acid
you
damage.
Yep, great. I love that for you. Gorgeous. So you take 13 halved to 7 acid damage. We round up at this table.
That's only fair.
And you feel that as this butter comes at you, the like acid, even though you yourself are kind of resistant to acid, the acid starts to eat at your armor a little bit, and your armor now has a -1 penalty.
Oh no.
The skulls are starting to melt a little bit, and it's really messing with his head now.
Yep. That's all that guy's gonna do. So, Alphonse is in initiative. You hear just a little bray, just a little, but like contented, like a from outside the pot, and he's just laying there. Oh, and the other butter is up now. He is going to take his attack against Kronk. And oh gosh. Oh, I didn't roll enough d8s last time. Okay, so does a 22 hit? This is what?
Yeah.
Oops. Incredible.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh my god.
You take, just the first one. We'll just use the first one. You take 28 points of damage.
Cool.
Yep.
Cool.
Sorry about that. Sorry about that.
Cool.
If it matters, 23 of that is acid damage, and 5 is bludgeoning.
It doesn't help.
Cool. Just in case.
I don't think I'm resistant.
Yo, wait,
to
you're
acid.
also a Black Dragonborn, right?
Yeah.
I think we were all Black Dragonborn.
Yeah, we've been saying that from the beginning.
Wow.
Cool. And
Cool.
your armor now also has a -1 penalty. Your AC goes down by 1. And it's now going to be Kronk's turn.
Oh, thank God. Okay. So the question is, I'm guessing it doesn't work on this. Can control flames work on the fire below us?
Ooh.
Can I extinguish the fire heating this pot? Cause I'm a chef.
I
And
love this.
magical.
Let's control flames is a cantrip, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay, love that. Can you pop it in the journal so we can see the wording on that real quick?
Yup. Let me send it.
Himbo no longer. That was a 200 IQ play.
Hell yeah! Thank you.
That's
Thank
true.
you for Alphonse.
For Alphonse. Yeah.
For
Okay.
Alphonse.
So here's what we're gonna say. this control flames affects a 5-foot area.
Uh-huh.
This fire is a 10-foot area, but I will allow you to make an Arcana check. And if you succeed on the Arcana check, then control flames will do something for you.
Oh.
Guys, you're rolling hot. Oh.
Oh my god.
Okay, well, it's a -1.
But
But still passed. The DC was 15. So if you cast Control Flames here, I will say that it doesn't extinguish the flames, but it does. You feel the heat kind of recede. It's not going to fully put them out. They'll be able to maybe come back, but for now, you feel like you're absolutely safe from fire damage.
Yeah, I'll buy us some time. That feels good. I'll do that.
Sick. I love that.
And then for my bonus action, I'd like to cast Misty Step. Can I do that?
Incredible. Yeah, you can.
Yeah. And I technically have I'd like it to be Misty Step not Refreshing Step. Taunting Step, which means creatures within 5 feet of space from where I just left have to succeed on a DC 13.
DC 13 what?
Or have it just says DC 13 or have a disadvantage on attack rolls against creatures other than you until the start of your next turn.
DC 13. Okay, let's roll a d20 and see what happens. Okay, this is going to be for Lefty, the guy with the knife. DC, what did you say? 15? 13? Perfect. So Lefty succeeds. And Righty also succeeds. I'm so sorry. What?
Well, that sucks. But
whole table's rolling hot.
My Misty Step. How far can I go?
You can go 30 feet, but you have to go to a place you can see. So if you want to go like up to the edge of the pot, that's totally doable.
God, I'm guessing I can't see our sweet Alphonse.
Not yet, but if you got to the top of the pot, maybe you could.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Can I go like here?
Yeah, absolutely. So we'll just keep in mind.
It's gonna be more like here because I don't want to be near them.
Sure.
I don't want to be near.
I just ran up against.
Absolutely.
I'm just gonna run away.
I mean, you took a lot of damage. Okay.
Good luck, guys.
Where are all these butter blocks coming from? Okay, we're back to the top.
Yeah, I should have done Refreshing
Blizz.
Step.
Great.
Blizz, that's your turn.
Can I kind of call out to Kronk? Use your soul as a cook to talk to the chef. Tell us we're not good eats.
I was thinking, dude, I want to do that for sure.
Yeah, do that for sure, dude.
Yeah, I want to get on Alphonse's back and scream at the guy in a nice way.
Yeah, I believe in you. I want to try for something silly here.
Beautiful.
Great. So this is butter, and there's fire.
Yes.
Butter's been melting.
Yes.
Can I try to like run through the butter and like slide up the wall to grab onto the lip? But if it's a rounded bottom, can I assume that if I angle my feet right?
Absolutely can try to do that. Roll an acrobatics check for me.
Beautiful, absolutely. Acrobatics.
Come
Come
DC
on.
15.
DC 15.
Well,
yeah.
Hey! Okay. Blizz, you take a running start, and there's not like a lot of butter in here, and you don't really want to be touching it because it's acidic. We've established. Kind of weird to be cooking with acidic butter, but hey,
vinegary butter.
Yeah. But you are able to slide at the perfect angle to just like run a little bit up the side and catch yourself and pull yourself up. So we're gonna say, because you ran a little bit, you're gonna end up kind of right next to Kronk.
Okay.
On the edge of the pot.
My friend.
Okay.
Hey, bud.
Hey.
So from here, you guys can see now everything that's in front of you. You can see Alphonse on this little stack of books over here. You can see Giuseppe humming and he looks like he's stirring something in a pan, like really intensely. He's like stirring where his like hips are shaking. You know, he's stirring so fast.
Right.
And humming to himself the whole time. And anything else you would like to do on your turn?
Let's see. We'll call that in my action.
Yeah.
Okay, great. As a bonus action, I mean, I have just cunning action stuff. Can I pull out my rope as a bonus action?
Sure.
I don't think I can.
You can
tie
pull it
off.
out as a free action.
Oh, great! I'll pull it out as a free action. Is there a world where, as a bonus action, I can like single-handedly kind of throw a clove hitch onto the pot handle for Jimena and Cunis if they need to use it? Totally fine. If not,
We're gonna say it's handy rope already.
Yeah,
great.
Jimena does have a
Right.
rope connecting to the sack of salt.
Okay, cool.
That's to the left of you. You could try to like run across that, or like, you know, hand over hand across that if you wanted to. You're like 15 feet off the ground right now. One.
Cool.
Two. Jimena is holding on to the other end, so it's staying taut. Depends on her being able to hold this rope.
Right.
And we're gonna say that like tying this like fancy knot
Takes
is
a
gonna be
little bit.
would
Okay,
be
cool.
like an action.
No problem. All right. Then I'm just gonna. I guess I can't really hide up here. So
You could just
probably-
jump off the side. Just
Oh.
saying.
You're right. I could. You know what? I'm gonna go for Alphonse. So I'm gonna hop off the side and start making a break for Alphonse, hiding
Love
along
that.
the way.
Save him.
You take 7 points of bludgeoning damage as you hop the 15 feet to the ground.
Right. Yeah, that's fair.
Uh-huh.
That's fair.
Yep. And kind of splat on the counter, and you see right around the edge of this sack of salt, Giuseppe kind of look up and go, no, you have to stay in the pot, otherwise everything will be wrong. But
You
he's-
can't stop stirring, so you're gonna ruin everything. Just keep doing that, bud.
All right. It is now Giuseppe's turn. We're going to skip that D6 roll because of the control flames. He's still not worried, you know? He's humming along, stirring his little pot, and he goes, everything is going to be so perfect for Alphonse. I cannot wait for this. This is going to be the best dish of my life.
Knows him by name.
Oh, is he feeding him? Maybe it's better here, guys.
Everybody make an insight check.
Okay, cool.
DC 10.
DM, no.
Oh!
Nobody get a 10. Nobody do it.
I got a
Okay,
17.
okay.
Kronk and Cunis. I think Kronk, because you're so attached to Alphonse, and
I love
Cunis,
him.
you also love Alphonse, but you have gone through the heartbreak of having your party ripped away
I
from
don't
you
know.
before your eyes. You
Not
hear
ready to love
in
again.
Giuseppe's voice. You hear in Giuseppe's voice that he is clearly intending to eat Alphonse.
No!
That's going to be his turn. Cunis, you are up.
God damn it.
Right. Okay. So Jimena has already fired their arrow, right? So they're holding a
Yes.
rope taut. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. It feels way more imperative to try and get out of here than continuing to fight this butter.
Are you sure?
Well, I don't know. The panic is just like we gotta get people out of here. But no, good point. I think I'm still just so engaged on these butter pats that I'm gonna in fact move myself over a hair, just putting myself directly between
Incredible.
and the butter. And I am
Oh.
gonna go ahead and roll. I am just dramatically gonna throw down one of my hand axes, and I'm just gonna pull out my great axe and go ahead and just swing.
Yeah. Anything special about your great axe?
It was gifted to me by the captain of the group. So
May they rest in peace.
May they rest in peace. They are actually on my left shoulder, always there. For now. And I'm gonna go ahead and roll. Was it 2 d20s I roll, or
do you still have advantage? Is that something from like your barbarian class or something?
I think while raging,
You could always reckless, right?
Yeah, that's what it is. If you reckless attack, you can get advantage on somebody else, but then they also have an advantage on you. So your choice.
I think
Double-edged butter knife.
I think I'm gonna double edge that butter knife.
Okay, great. Roll with advantage.
Okay.
I will say, you know that a 9 hits.
Right.
I'm
just gonna be chill about it. I'm just gonna roll one.
Great, smart choice.
And I'm just gonna try and just get a pad of butter out of this.
Yeah, beautiful.
Whoa, with a 19, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. So you're going for the guy in front of you now, or still the guy that you were attacking last time?
I'm gonna hit old lefty. Since
Lefty,
they're
got
directly
it.
in front of me. Yeah.
Beautiful. Okay, roll your damage.
Okay. My damage with a great axe it'll be 1d6 plus 2.
Gorgeous.
Let's go. Beautiful. So I think that's a 12 with my
with your
addition
rage
to it.
bonus. Yeah, sick. 12 points of damage. You take come on, baby. Hey, you take 2 points of acid damage. It's better than 1. And your weapon has a -1 penalty.
No.
To it. Do you get a second attack?
I believe I do, since I'm still raging.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roll again.
Roll again. Let's go. Do you think I'm close enough to the other butter? I could swing.
Yeah,
to,
absolutely.
Swing on the other butter. Tight.
You want to swing on the other butter?
I'm swinging on that other butter.
Yeah.
All right. Ka-chow. And let's go.
That absolutely hits.
Lovely.
Roll your damage.
Okay. Let me just make sure I actually am doing this right real quick. So sorry, because I think Great Axe might be different. Yeah, Great Axe is D12, so that other butter got by unscathed. So we're gonna go ahead and roll this one D12, which will also be a +2.
Ooh, beefy hit.
Oh, there we go. Just a full. As I slide through it, a pad of butter just like stays on the axe. I'm just gonna hold it there as it's sizzling away.
Yeah. So that's 15 total damage, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
Beautiful. You take. Oh my god. You take 1 acid damage, but
Oh, no.
your weapon now has a -2 penalty. Make an insight check for me, Cunis.
Okay. Insight check. Let's go.
Also, this butter is looking bloodied. Is looking buttered?
Oh no!
is looking melted?
Saute.
Wait.
Natural 20 on your insight check. Great.
Yes.
You get the sense that if your weapon takes too many of these hits, it will break. And you get the sense that the number of those hits is about 5, and you're at a -2.
Yep. Okay.
So just keep that in mind.
Yep. I can't lose anybody else. I think that's
awesome.
where I end my turn.
Incredible. Jimena, let's go.
All right. Can I attempt to climb out with my rope? Giving me
Yes, you
advantage?
can. Sure. Yeah. Make an athletics check with advantage.
Okay. Athletics, not acrobatics.
Yeah, to muscle your way up this rope. DC 15.
Yeah!
Hey, what? Are you kidding me? Okay, fine. If you could just all stop critting, that would be so cool. Okay, Jimena. Is Jimena like buff? Does she have any
No,
visible?
I have a -2 to strength.
So with your noodle arms, this is, you know, you managed to do it in a way that's all legs. You have this rope. You climb. You like rock climb up the side of this pot, and are able to get to the top. We're gonna call that your action.
With my free action, I'm gonna tighten my ribbon, and look at Kronk. Kronk, how bloodied up are you looking?
Pretty bad. I got 20 HP, not doing too hot.
And I'm gonna say, Kronk, you have to protect me, and I cast bonus action healing word.
Amazing. Love that. Okay, you do that, and it is going to be beautiful. It's going to be Righty's turn here, the right Butterblock's turn. They see one guy in front of them, so he's going to move here, and he is going to make his little attack. Okay, does a 20 hit? Remember, you have a -1 to your AC because you've already been hit.
Sure do.
Okay, so you take only 7 points of acid damage, because most of that is acid damage, and 1 point of bludgeoning damage, so 8 total. But your AC is reduced by 1 again. What is your AC at now?
It is currently, I believe, with that, it should be at a mind. I have to look this up. 12.
Okay, I'm gonna give you this for free off that nat 20 insight check. Seems like if your armor gets down to a 10, it might also dissolve.
Sick. I have to get out of here.
I left the rope.
That is all the butter's gonna do. Alphonse is, you start to hear some crunching. And you guys can basically all see him. His little box of carrots is in the lobster cage with him, and he's currently munching on like the top of a carrot.
Can we see what the cage looks like that's holding him? Is there like a standard lock?
Yeah, make a perception check.
Well, poop.
It looks like Alcatraz. This is the most impenetrable cage of all time. The bars are probably made of iron. Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
I'm so smart, guys.
I believe you.
Beautiful. Okay. And it's going to be the second lefty's turn now. And so sorry, Cunis. You're the only one left in the pot. So he's coming for you. Okay, that's not great. There's simply too many dice on the screen. Let's do that again. Okay. There it is. We'll use that first one. Does it? An 11, we just established, does not hit.
Does not hit.
God. Okay, fine. He misses. This butter, which is like starting to get more and more kind of shapeless as the fight continues, like goes to wrap its oozing arms around you, and you it's like aiming for your captain's pauldron, and you duck and weave. You're like, not the captain, and protect yourself and your armor. And then it is going to be Kronk's turn.
Cool. I'm gonna first off cast Mage Hand.
Okay.
And because I can't handle the cage, but I'm gonna send it over there and see if it can open it or let Alphonse free. Let me put it
I love
on the
that.
thing.
Okay. So
and it's a cantrip.
Perfect. Tell us what Kronk's magic looks like.
It looks like his this hand. So basically, when he casts it, it's like looks like fire. Ooh, so cool. But the Mage Hand specifically just looks like kind of like Johnny Bravo arms. It's like that kind of vibe. It goes like whoosh, and it's like and it always just does a good old thumbs up.
Yeah. Your Mage Hand thumbs up on the way to Alphonse's cage and tries to open the door, and the door opens.
Alcatraz.
I didn't think it was possible.
You are the most powerful magician of all time.
I can free Alcatraz.
Yeah.
Free Alcatraz.
So as a little combo of my bonus action and my free action, as my bonus action, I want to use my where is it? Let me see what it says. My activate large form.
Your what?
I have activate large form as a bonus action.
Let's go.
It says,
amazing.
Once per long rest as a bonus action, you can change your size to large for 10 minutes or until you end it. For that duration, I have advantage on strength checks, and my speed increases by 10 feet.
Okay, amazing.
So I'm gonna activate large form.
Okay, I love that. I think, yeah.
And then as a free action, can I talk to the guy and be like, "Yo, I'm a chef to hire me," and like try to persuade him to like let me join.
Okay, just I just have to clarify. You want him to hire you?
No, I want him to. No. I'm gonna be like, "Yo, we're actually amazing chefs. Get us out of here, and we'll help in the kitchen."
Okay. So here is what all of this looks like. You were previously a 7 foot tall, ish Goliath, standing on top of a 15-foot pot. You just doubled in size. So you are now as tall as the pot. You're still standing on the edge. And you are now at eye level with this giant from being elevated on the counter on the pot and your height. This giant is 40 or 50 feet tall. And you start yelling at him and he goes, "What are you doing?" Make a persuasion check.
Please.
I am going to contest that because this is absurd.
Can I have advantage because I'm in my domain, which is in a kitchen, because I'm a great chef?
Great chef.
No,
Later
he's also a
actions.
chef.
I'm so comfy. I'm so comfy in a kitchen. I also have spinach puffs. Can my advantage be I deliver him some food that I made?
As a free action, give him food.
Okay, you got a 14. Hold on. What does he add to wisdom? Okay. He succeeds. Okay, on this insight check. However, he's intrigued by the spinach puffs.
Yeah.
He goes, "Wait, you are a chef as well? Do you also have the same plan? Do you want to help me cook Alphonse?"
And I go, "Oh, buddy, there's even more yummy things out there. Have you ever had a horse? It's
Of course
so much better than a donkey."
Of course I have had horse. However, this is not about, well, Of course, it is about taste, but this is about revenge. Alphonse ruined me. Alphonse and that hag, Edelwilk. They ruined me. They ruined my restaurant. And so, this is how, I have been waiting for this moment for 20 years. You will not take this away from me. Alphonse is going in this sauce. And as he's saying all of this, he's continuously stirring his sauce.
Totally. Totally.
If you would like to help me, I could actually use a sous chef. That might be nice.
Yep, my friends and I would love to help you.
Your friends, are they also chefs?
Yep, they help me every day. They help. You know what they're great at? Doing dishes. You don't want to keep it all dirty in here. Think about how much time do you spend doing dishes?
Okay. That, as me personally, somebody who hates doing dishes, is a really compelling argument. We're gonna save that for your next turn. We're gonna see. We're gonna see what happens. Okay. That was your turn.
Pretty good, guys.
Perfect turn. Truly.
Blizz, you are up. You are outside of the pot. You see a massive shadow cast across you as Kronk just exploded and doubled in height. You see Jimena on the salt bag next to you, and you hear Cunis kind of doing fine in the pot. They're like, fine. What would you like to do?
Man, I think I'm gonna try to help make Kronk's point.
Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna look up at Jimena on the bag of salt and say, hey, I'm gonna make a mess and you might get caught up in it. I'm gonna run around to the front of the salt bag because I believe it's on the edge of the table.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna cut a hole in the salt bag and just let it spill everywhere.
Okay.
I was just gonna yell here, hold on, Jimena!
Okay. Jimena, make a dexterity saving throw. We'll call it DC 10. Incredible.
Perfect.
You like ride this wave of salt. It actually looks really cool, like the salt wave and your pale skin, and you ride it down to counter height. So you are now safely on the counter. The salt bag is flattened, and we're gonna say Blizz is over here. You're probably in the same kind of spot. You just kind of like coasted down the pile as it ran down onto the floor. Okay. And that is supposed to help Kronk's argument
of we can make things clean. Let's can I retroactively say that I was hidden when I did that so he doesn't know it was me?
Let's see. Make your stealth check with your bonus action. Some rogue absolute garbage. Rogues are
Hey, look!
12. Okay.
I only rolled a 3.
And you don't have what? Butter ooze. What are you doing?
He didn't see anything, I'll tell you that much.
Well, maybe his perception's really good. It's not.
Okay.
Cool. Okay, so you hide. You were actually hidden from view behind the salt bag originally. So you like kind of crouch and sidle around the side and slash the bag. And you hear Giuseppe goes, "No, my salt. That is my most important spice."
And if you need help by making sure none of us are in pots, we can help sweep it.
So you're still gonna talk to him?
Yeah. I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna lend a hand here.
Okay. What on earth are we gonna do with this? Okay. Do you want to do anything else on your turn? It's gonna be Giuseppe's turn next.
I'm gonna. No, I probably can't tie a rope still. Don't have any action.
To what, my guy? To what?
Again, the panhandle, the pot handle. I don't know, something. Oh, I feel bad for Cutis. Oh, Cutis, my guy.
I'm sure it's fine.
You know what?
It's really hot in here.
We're gonna put all our eggs into this convincing him basket, and it's gonna work great. Yeah.
Okay. So that's your turn.
That's gonna be my turn.
Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have Kronk make, because it's Giuseppe's turn. This is gonna determine what Giuseppe does. You can see that he's kind of waffling. So make your persuasion check with advantage.
Ooh.
You know what? Hold on.
Oh,
sorry. I'm gonna have
we
you
don't have
roll
to
that.
count that. Great. That works for me.
You're gonna roll a d20 and you're gonna add a d8 from Blizz, because I don't think that was worth a d20. But you can add a d8 to it.
Okay.
You can just separately or together. Perfect. Beautiful. Okay. It's all or nothing for Giuseppe here. Does. Okay. Oh, could you see it on my face?
Spinach buff?
Your face and your voice.
Cool. So Giuseppe, he's still stirring this sauce. He goes, do you think, okay, so I will allow you to help me. This is that makes sense. Great. I would love some help marinating and softening, tenderizing Alphonse for the meal. So perhaps instead of cooking you, we just put Alphonse in the pot. Yeah?
We should give him a tenderizing first. I'll get in there and just massage all his muscles.
Yes, perfect.
Old meat, you know.
Right. I mean, he is going to be quite gamey, which is why I'm making this beautiful sauce, which is why there's so much butter in the pot.
Right.
Okay, perfect. I mean, if you can get your friend out, fine. But if they stay in the pot, I mean, it's a little extra meat.
Well, you wouldn't want to taste them. The double game. You didn't even tenderize them. We'll tenderize Alphonse.
Oh, but you were marinating for like 2 hours, so.
Oh.
Okay.
Well,
but
true.
Alphonse's sauce is special, you see.
Can we ask what's in the sauce?
Which one? Of course you can ask what's in the sauce.
Of course. Oh my god. The one that you're making for Alphonse. You've been stirring it nonstop. Can I ask, is it a secret recipe? What's in it?
It is a secret recipe. It's got a lot of saucy things in it.
Tomatoes.
So it's just a totally normal sauce.
Yeah, it is. You know what? Make a perception check from where you are. You're still covered in like your own marinade aroma. Do you add anything to perception? No. Cool. You get some whiffs. It's hard to separate from the vinegar and rosemary on you, but you get the sense that maybe he's not such a great chef. You know, he's got a trick. He's got one thing. He thinks he's got a lot of things, but he's got kind of one thing.
Salt. Which is God, we need to teach him how to season, guys.
Yeah, we gotta do that.
And rosemary, but
right.
Salt is just the most important.
Right.
Great. So He is not going to attack any of you. Congratulations. You can
Good
see that
gosh.
he was kind of gearing up. He wasn't going to leave the fire with his sauce, but it looked like he was going to kind of like fling some sauce at you guys. But you have successfully avoided that. Cool. That's going to be his turn. Cunis. What you got, baby?
All right. I think I'm gonna just shout because I genuinely don't know what's happening because I've just been down here in the pot.
Mhm.
Guys, what's happening? I'm getting real hot in here. I can take it, but I don't know if I should. And I just start like you can kind of hear me like kind of like whimpering a little bit, just being like a little sad that I'm down here alone.
Use the rope.
You do see that there is a rope, although the sack of salt is now gone, so the tension is not there anymore.
Okay.
You can try to just like run up the side. You're tall.
Yeah, I was also gonna say how thick is this pot?
How thick is this pot?
How thick is the pot? Like it's like am I talking like is it like for our size? Is it like 2 inches of I assume?
Have I ever been
iron?
asked a question? How thick is this pot? You make I don't know. Make an investigation check
Tight,
or
okay.
perception, whatever you want.
Okay. Can I do perception with
Yeah.
advantage? Sick.
Sure. I don't know why, but yeah. Beautiful. This pot looks breakable to your seasoned barbarian eye. And with a
just in
14, we'll say you actually see that the spot where the butters have been looks a little bit like the metal of the pot looks a little bit corroded. So you feel like if you hit the pot there, you might be able to to make a hole big enough to get out.
Amazing. Yeah, I am gonna just I think I'm just gonna dart past. So directly between Lefty, is that where the
Yeah, so you can either go here. Did you see that ping?
I did, yeah.
Great. Here or here. The second one will not net you an attack of opportunity. The first one will from righty.
I am gonna go to the first one, which I believe is this way.
Okay, so Butterblock is going to take is going to make an attack. That is going to hit. I'm so sorry. Oh, and actually it's gonna do its like regular attack. So I should have so we'll use the 11. And then I'll just roll all these ding dang dice. So that is 17 halved to big brain, halved to 9 acid damage and 4 bludgeoning. Oh, but you actually also reduce bludgeoning damage because you're raging. So everything is halved. So you take 11 points of damage. Wow. You're the only build that could be successful in this condition.
Yes! He's fine in the pot. He's in the pot.
Yeah.
I'm not fine in the pot. Not okay. As like the skulls are like almost fully eroded at this point. Like they are now just like the jawbones left.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Like we
your
said,
armor does
gamey.
have another -1 to it. So sorry. So it's
Tight.
sitting at 11 now, huh?
So it's sitting at 11 now. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Sick.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Attack the pot, please.
Oh. Okay. I think just out of pure spite, I am going to use my acid breath on the pot itself, just to get back at this whole situation. I am so furious.
Excellent.
So I'm just gonna go.
So
ahead.
what is that? That's a save, right?
Is that?
Because spoiler, the pot fails.
Oh, lovely.
I think it's a dexterity
Uh,
saving throw.
Tight. So do I throw a dex? I thought it was an attack, but
Oh, is it?
I can use it as an attack in this scenario, I believe, since it's technically a acid breath range. Oh no, you're right. It's dex. Okay, never mind.
Perfect. Okay, dexterity saving throw.
All right,
The
let's
pot
go.
can't move, so the
Let's
pot
go.
fails. I'm gonna say you get this little butter guy in there too. So go ahead and roll dammies,
Acid
and let's
on
see what you
acid.
get.
Okay, so that is 2d10s tight.
Interesting. Ooh. Excellent. What does it look like as Cunis does this acid breath?
At this point, there's just like tears streaming down his face, just out of like just pure frustration, and he just like weep, just that ugly cry,
Sobbing
and
breath.
it just that sobbing, his signature move, sobbing breath, and it just sprays like almost a perfect indentation. Or a perfect hole into the pot itself, and I guess it also hit the butter. Is that what I'm to understand?
Yes. Some of this goes onto the butter. You see that the butter kind of just absorbs the acid that you have sprayed on it, being an acidic creature itself. So sorry. But you beat the damage threshold for the pot. And you, as this sobbing acid sprays onto it, you see the pot, like a hole start to sizzle into the side of it. And it's not huge, but it's big enough for you to kind of like muscle through. So you are now outside of the pot, over like right on the edge, but you're still on the counter. Okay.
Just right there on the edge, just like busting out.
Any bonus actions?
I think all I do is I just scream, "Guys, I made it out of the pot!"
Oh, you have ruined my pot. You are supposed to be helping me.
It's just coming out like a river out of the hole behind me.
Uh-huh.
I just start chanting, "Crunk, crunk, crunk!" Like I knew what happened.
I have an extra pot with me. I have an iron pot. I can give it.
Don't think your stuff enlarges.
Oh,
you're like
that's a
non-magical
bummer.
stuff.
A little one.
Yeah. It's teeny tiny little pot.
Teeny tiny little pot.
Perfect. Okay, Jimena, that is you.
So Jimena, watching all this, looks to Alphonse and walks towards the cage and climbs up the books.
Yeah, no problem.
And she is going to cast Bestow Curse on Alphonse.
Oh. Wait, wait. What is it? Does he make a something? Saving throw?
Yeah, so so saving throw DC wisdom for 15.
Okay. Is this betrayal on the house on the hill, guys?
Unless we're unseasoning Alphonse. Make him taste terrible. He's cursed.
I'm sorry, what am I rolling?
Wisdom saving throw DC 15.
Wisdom. Oh my god. Wait, he's not wise. Oh, but his wisdom's a 10. He succeeds. Okay, but I do want you to tell us why you did that. What were you going for? What was that?
I was hoping that I could make him look cursed. There's no real, and so that he would not look like
edible.
Nana Wilkes cursed him to poison the giant.
Okay, interesting. So the spell does not take effect on Alphonse, but I will allow you to roll an Arcana check, and we'll see if you can kind of like mold your like necrotic magic to just make it look like he's really like you, decaying or whatever. You know, just mildly. Oh no. You have a -2.
We're not smart.
I will at the very least just say Alphonse looks strange. He looks more sickly.
Okay. And then let's see here. What am I rolling? Okay. Okay. So that's a nat 1 for Giuseppe. So you see, like, you catch his eye. He's like stirring, and he stops stirring for a second, and he goes, "Wait, is Alphonse already dead? Has somebody already beat me to it? Has somebody already killed him? No. How will I have my revenge?" And he like starts kind of sadly continuing to stir, but there's not a lot of spirit behind it anymore. And maybe something will happen on his turn. Okay, cool. Anything else you want to do?
Just bonus action healing word on
you cast Bestow Curse. So
oh yeah, sorry,
no
never
healing
mind,
word
yeah.
this turn.
Yep.
All good. Okie dokie. Butter is up next. I'm really sorry.
Sentence.
Yeah, I'm really sorry, but you did make a hole in this pot.
Yeah.
So this guy is going to climb through the hole and try to attack you.
What?
Because I need something. Does an 11 hit? I think it does now, right?
Oh, with an AC of 11? Yeah.
Yes.
Dang it.
Incredible. Okay, so you
Come
take
on!
37 halved to 19, right? Yeah, 19 points of damage.
Oh boy.
How's Kuna's looking?
Not great. We are below 10 at this point, so
okay.
He was in the pot a while.
That is true. That is that guy's turn. Alphonse is up next. Jimena, you're right there, and the cage door is open. You see, like, the carrots are right there in a crate. And Alphonse, he's kind of like laying unbothered, but he kind of like nuzzles his hand or his snout into your hand as you like go to cast the spell on him. So he looks amenable to perhaps being let out, but will not himself lead the charge. Okay, that's Alphonse's turn. The other butter ooze, we're going to say, is blocked by the wall of the pot. He can't quite get through. It's your lucky day. And then it's
Yes.
Kronk. Kronk, it's your turn. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Can I first just talk to Alphonse, use my animal handling to get him to leave the cage and go to a safe little space?
Mm-hmm. Do you want to like go to him?
Yeah, sure. That sounds good.
I think since you're 15 feet tall, you're not going to take falling damage. You just like
Awesome.
step off the edge of the pot and make an animal handling check. Cool. Alphonse recognizes you. You pay him a lot of attention, so he really likes you, and you feed him
Thank
stuff.
God.
So he really likes you. So a 14 is enough. He like sees you coming, and like his eyes, his like big brown eyes with those long eyelashes kind of open up a little bit wider, and he like he stands up and stomps his little hooves in excitement a little bit. And he looks
I'm
like he's
sorry.
ready.
I'm sorry I left Squeakers to watch you. I should have done it. I'll never do it again.
He brays and kind of like, if a donkey could shrug, shrugs his shoulders a little bit. Anything else you want to do?
Yeah, could I, as like a bonus, talk to Giuseppe and be like, hey, if you send us home, we could try to get revenge on her for you. You send us home.
His eyes light up at that. He goes, wait, do you think there is another way to get revenge against the hag?
Yeah, she hates the food I bring to the stores. So if you send us back to working for her, she's gonna be so mad. So mad.
Will you make a perception check? Not the other one, persuasion. Yeah. Okay, come on, man. Here he goes. Big roll for Giuseppe. I cannot. He goes, you will get revenge on Edelwilk.
Yes, with the poison. The poison for Edelwilk. Yup.
Okay. If you do this, will you you have to maybe bring me her head so I can maybe marinate that and kind of stuff it like a stuffed pepper or something.
Sure.
Yes. Okay. I will do this. Alphonse. Do you know who killed him? Do you know who killed Alphonse? Who beat me to it? Is he dead?
I don't know, guys. Anyone?
I think it was the hag herself.
She killed Alphonse. There's no way. She loves him more than anything.
How do you think she got him to love him?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, she loves you.
Me?
Okay, wait.
She ruined my restaurant.
Yeah, because she wanted you to spend more time with her.
This happened more than 20 years ago.
Yeah, she misses you. That's why
You
she
think
thought the
she's
only way to
alone,
get
though?
you back, yeah, is to kill her donkey.
20 years.
Yeah.
And wow, I have been looking at this all wrong. He puts the sauce down. And whose even turn is it? Oh, it's Kronk's turn. Okay. He'll do something on his turn. Is that it for you?
Yeah, I'm just gonna give him and Squeakers a little hug. I'm gonna do like group hug.
Yeah. Alphonse is all about it. Okay, we're back to the top. Blizz, you want to do anything, or are you just riding this way?
Yeah, I'm gonna help all parties. Could I grab a handful of any remaining salt in the bag?
Sure.
Throw it into my pocket or my bag of holding. Whichever.
Absolutely.
Great. I'm gonna.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like. Drag the bag of holding through the
Absolutely.
salt.
Yeah, you get like 3 pounds of salt.
Oh my gosh.
There's so much
beautiful.
salt.
This is a just in case. I want to go over to Cutis. I'm gonna go up to Butterblock to
Okay.
righty. I'm gonna attack Butterblock.
Oh, okay. Okay.
gonna try to get some attention off Cutis.
Okay.
Okay. Try to be helpful
Great.
here.
Yeah. Make your attack.
For the first time all day today.
I love it.
And then my dice. Ooh, that's not looking good.
12 hits.
12 hits.
Believe it or not.
Great.
Their
that was a
AC is
-1.
7.
Okay, great. -1 from the rapier.
Yeah.
So 8 damage, plus I'm within 5 feet, so we'll add sneak attack.
Okay, so 21 damage.
21 damage.
Ooh, this butter is so buttered, but still standing.
Yeah, I'm just gonna I'm trying to grab aggro.
Yeah. It's starting to
first
kind
hit.
of lose its shape a little bit,
Mhm.
but you can see it still has like one arm that it's kind of trying to half-heartedly grab you with.
Great.
And your weapon gets a -1 to it, please.
-2 now.
Yep, keep that in mind.
And I'm just gonna yell to Giuseppe. Yeah, bud, she's been pining for you for as long as we've been there, and we're basically retired there. So us old bats, we just like to talk and gush about all the good old days.
Okay.
Leaning
Yeah,
in.
leaning really into this love angle.
Yeah.
Really interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Anything else on your turn? It's his turn next.
Oh man. No, nope. I'm gonna reach into my bag of holding and grab a handful of salt.
Okay. Love that. Okay. It's Giuseppe's turn. I think at this point, he's failed enough rolls against all of you and all of your charisma. He's got like blinders on. There's like no awareness of anything outside of this hag, which news to you guys also, and Alphonse. And he goes, okay, so I will return you down. You go back and you will kill the hag and then bring me her head, yes? And all together we will stuff it, make a new meal, and then we can reopen Giuseppe's Traveling Trattoria. Haha. Okay, I like this plan. Okay. So he is going to set the sauce down, finally. He's going to come over here to the edge of the counter. And he kind of has to like do this to you, Kronk, or maybe even like firemen carry you, but he grabs all the rest of you in his hands, and takes you. He walks you out through the front door of this kitchen, and as you exit, you can see that this is one of those. If you guys have seen The Fifth Element, those like traveling restaurant boats, and his boat is in the clouds. And he leads you out, walking on the clouds, and you can see that as you guys exit out, that the boat is anchored to the ground with a beanstalk that was obscured by clouds. So he, like, no problem, one-handed, like, muscles you guys down this beanstalk and sets you down on the ground. We're going to exit initiative. And exit tactical mode. And
we make good use of tactical mode.
And you are back at the base of this cloud, and he goes, okay, so, keep in mind Edelwilk is crafty. So, wait, you are going to kill her, but I'm in love with her? Or she's in love with me?
I mean...
Wait a second.
We're kind of hoping maybe you guys could talk it out.
We could think of this like a meet cute.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought I was just going to get revenge on her, eat Alphonse, ruin her whole life. She loves this donkey. I don't know if you knew this.
No, we know.
But perhaps getting... You know what? You're right. I am an adult. Cloud giant. I should discuss my grievances with Edelwilk instead of trying to just eat her beloved pet. Okay, you will go back. You will bring her to me. And we will work it out. Okay.
It's
Okay.
very big of you, Giuseppe,
Okay.
and
He
not just
straightens-
literally.
He straightens his little ascot a little bit.
Does
Aw.
Alphonse also now have an ascot? Is Alphonse wearing an ascot with us?
You grabbed a little dish rag on the way out and have fashioned one for him.
Thank God. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Just checking.
Yeah. So Alphonse, just a little reminder. Here he is, our sweet boy.
Oh.
And Giuseppe waves you off as you guys follow the footprints back home. As you come up to kind of the edge of the village, you can see that Nana Wilkes is like there, like at the edge of this fountain, like waiting, kind of wringing her shawl in her hands, looking really nervous. And you guys walk up with Alphonse, and she goes, "Oh, thank you so much. Oh, my poor Alphonse." And she goes and like strokes him and gives him little scritches behind his donkey ears, and he loves it. She has like an overflowing hand of sugar cubes that she just gives him. Thank you so much. How can I ever repay you?
You gotta go on a date with this giant.
What happened out there? I don't. We've been walking in silence this whole way back.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, that was a slippery situation.
A date?
No.
A date? A date with what?
Well, we saved our ass, and now it's time for you to go on a date. Maybe bowling, maybe a paint
Bowling?
and sip.
You guys know each other already, which is nice.
Who are you talking about?
Giuseppe.
Giuseppe. Everybody make an insight check here.
Oh, God.
Let's send Nana Wilkes to the journal as well, just so we remember. Another natural 20. Incredible. Incredible. And a dirty 20 from Jimena. Incredible. Okay.
We'll get along really well.
You guys are so invested in this. You see, as you guys say Giuseppe's name, absolutely for sure recognition flashes across her face. She goes, "Oh, I think I left him a really terrible restaurant review like 20 years ago." And you guys also realize that so you realize you put a couple of things together here. First, Giuseppe told you that Nana Wilkes is a hag. There has been something funky going on with Alphonse's timeline as you're thinking of like the timeline of all of these events. Giuseppe said this happened 20 years ago. Alphonse, like you from looking through Nana Wilkes' flip book, know that Alphonse has been old for a very long time. Like something really weird is going on here. And I think with an insight check of 20, I'm just going to give it to you, a natural 20. You, Cunis, start to put all of these, you're like galaxy minding, that lady with all the math symbols. You put it all together. Hags, they do bargains, right? You guys struck a bargain with Nana Wilkes. They're usually underhanded. Something funky is going on. You get the feeling that perhaps a little bit of your life force has been siphoned off and given to Alphonse to keep Alphonse alive. He's been alive.
That's okay.
For like 50 years. In this universe, nobody look up how long donkeys actually live. In this universe, donkeys only live like 10 years. So this is obscene. Okay? So with this knowledge, you have told Nana Wilkes that she has to go on a date with Giuseppe. I would like to know what is everybody feeling in the wake of this revelation? And then we're going to wrap up real quick here.
I'm good with it. I would do anything for Alphonse. And I mean that. And honestly, if I could do that for Squeakers too, I would. I would. Honestly, I hope I honestly would be fine going back to the giant and working with him forever if it means that Squeakers and Alphonse get to live forever.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I think Blizz is gonna look really sad. It's like, oh man, can't go anywhere nice. I thought this place. I thought we could retire here. And I'm gonna look to Crunk. No, you're better than that, bud. You're better than your life being siphoned off to a donkey.
Well, think about it. I've been trying to cook the perfect meal for Alphonse this whole time when we were the perfect meal. I'm basically a Michelin chef now, guys.
Good. Whoa, we got dial that back. Okay, hold on, bud. Hey, can I go talk to you over here? Can we just talk over here for a little bit?
Okay.
Blizz and Kronk go off for Blizz to talk some sense into Kronk. What about Jimena and Cunis?
So we have like Haggy Wilkes right here, right? She's I look to her. I cast disguise self on myself using my tattoo.
Okay.
And I take on her form. Oh. And I look at her and I say, love didn't work out for me. If you don't pursue this, this is what's going to happen for you. And I slowly untie my ring. And my head falls off and my head looks like Wilkes. His rolls on the floor.
Incredible. No roll necessary. That's a natural 20 persuasion check. She looks at you, eyes wide, and she goes, I've been alive for almost 200 years. Maybe you're right. I've never loved anyone except for Alphonse. Maybe it's time for that to change. Incredible. Cunis, what about you?
So are we actively still being drained of our lifespan, or is that just kind of that's already happened?
You get the sense it's an active sort of thing, but like very minor, you know.
Tight. I think Cunis just kneels down next to Alphonse, having taken all of this damage, and just starts to kind of feel it seeping away from him, and it's just like, well, at least it was all for something. And just slowly closes his eyes and just waits for the dark to take him.
Oh my god.
Wait, Cunis, no. Come over here, bud. Come over here. Come over here, bud.
What? And at that call, his lights light up. All right. And just crawling over, but like definitely at 1 HP. Like Blizz got him right in the right moment.
Yeah. Cunis is ready to make the ultimate sacrifice for Alphonse. Blizz, somehow, the voice of reason, Blizz and Jimena are able to corral their smitten, bewitched party members, talk some sense into them, and you guys have successfully saved Alphonse. What happens between Nana Wilkes and Giuseppe remains to be seen. That's a story for another adventure.
On a date.
And you all walk off into the mossy hills of Mossy Hills. And that is where we will end. Well, I have to save my ass. Good job, everybody.
Nicely done, Dora.
That was incredible. I had an amazing time. Can we all really quick go around and remind everybody of your name and where they can find you and if you want to promote anything? Okay. We're going to start in the order that we started in, which was, I think, Dylan first.
Yeah, I'm Dylan Ballardinelli. You can find me at Dylan_R_Bell on Instagram. And I'm hanging out. Not doing Projects underway.
Yeah. Awesome. Kalan.
Yo, Kalan Studi, you can catch me on my Instagram at Raven Lunatic, Raven spelled with a 3. You can also catch me doing a reading of a play by Maddox Pennington if you're in the Los Angeles area at the Fountain Theater at 4 p.m. on June 19th, on June 20th at the West Hollywood Public Library at 4 p.m. and on June 21st in Douglas Park Clubhouse in Santa Monica on June 21st at 1 p.m. And I think that's all I've got to plug. Unless you live in Santa Fe, and I'll be doing a play there, but that doesn't seem like
incredible. Shelby.
What timing?
Yeah. Hi, I'm Shelby Barnett. Follow me on Instagram at Shelby Online. I'm on Twitch at Shelby Snacks. I've never started streaming, but hopefully soon. I do a lot of improv and musical improv, so I'm posting shows all the time on my Instagram, but I'm also, if you live in Los Angeles, I'm in a Hollywood Fringe show right now called Weird Al Is Gonna Die. It's a parody music competition that is absolutely absurd. So that's that.
Yeah. Hell yeah. All right, Amanda, take us home.
Hi, I'm Amanda Matame. You can find me at That Hag Life on Instagram. You could find me occasionally on Nomads and a upcoming hag flavored project with Dora in the fall. So just keep an eye on our socials.
Yeah. Thank you everyone so much. My name's Dora. Find me at D2K2_ on Instagram. Find me on Nomads. Find me doing hag flavored things. Thank you all so much. This has been amazing. Yeah, good job, guys. Yes, and now next up, we've got Amy Vorpahl. You know her, you love her. I think we're doing a talk back, and so we're gonna say bye to all of our lovely players. Bye, guys. Thank you so much.
Alphonse.
Alphonse.
Am I muted? Oh my, I'm not. I'm online. Hi everyone. Congratulations. We wrapped that stuff up. We did it. That was well, I have to say my ass. Dora's one shot. Very, very fun. Off the rails from character introductions, and we just we started at a 10 and went to a 15 real fast. Look, we're all in love with the donkey now, and so we have Dora to thank for that. Thank you so much to all the players who have given their time to have so much fun. This just so you know, everything has been months in the making. So the players have done session zeros. Maybe some of them have done like the one shots of their own and practiced in alchemy. All fun, light work, and yet still work to make this festival what it is. So I'm really excited about that. We're going to do a giveaway for the end of the day today. We'll be wrapping out around 6 p.m. So let's go ahead and run that giveaway. This is going to be an ! Alchemy giveaway, and this will be on Alchemy's YouTube and also on Twitch, my Twitch. So if you want to do the giveaway, you can apply twice. No camera. You can apply twice by going to @Alchemy RPG on YouTube or Vorpahl Sword on Twitch and typing ! Alchemy in the chat. What you're getting, you're going to get this one person, we're giving away one, is going to get a pack of 3 things on alchemy. 1, Ryoko's Guide to the Yokai Realms, how to play kaiju and gargantuan fights in 5e. The Crooked Moon, basically folk horror from, well, I just zonked. Oh my gosh, what is that? You know it, you love it. It's a company that makes additional stuff. Sorry, it's the end of the day and I'm zonking out. And the other thing you're going to get is the Daggerheart core set on Alchemy. You can start playing Daggerheart on Alchemy now. You can play their quick start adventure, and it's alchemyrpg.com/Daggerheart. Everyone can make their own free Alchemy account. But the winner will get all 3 of those things. So you're going to want to do it and apply twice by going to Alchemy's YouTube and my Twitch. For now, I want to talk to Dora. So let's bring Dora in and chat. What I'm going to ask you to do is go ahead and everything you just saw, we want compliments. We want effusiveness. I want to know what you loved about Dora, what you loved about the game, what you loved about the players, and the NPCs. I think the NPCs were a really strong and formidable part of this game. So I guess holler at your favorite, and then why was it Giuseppe, Wilkes, Nana Wilkes, or Alphonse for the NPCs? Really good NPCs, cool maps. Dora, hello.
Hello.
You okay? Are you okay?
My face hurts from laughing and smiling so much.
I literally, the last 30 minutes of the stream, I like made myself some popcorn because I was like, what on earth is happening? It was chaos from the get-go.
Sure was.
I will say you did name your adventure, Well, I Have to Save My Ass. So I feel like you knew what you were doing. I just don't know that you knew to what extent it was going to go.
I sure didn't. In no phase of my planning did I anticipate the players convincing Giuseppe to not only let them go, but to also go on a date.
Yeah.
Go on a date with his arch nemesis.
Yes.
So I loved it.
It was a love story from the beginning. It just depended on
so.
which people were in love with which animals.
I think so.
Yeah. So let me ask you this. This is my first question, is because from the get-go, maybe it was the players at your table, maybe it was you GMing, maybe it was a combination of both, maybe it was mastery over psychological things that I just don't know about. How do you get characters so invested in your story from the immediate get-go?
Well, I have you to thank for that.
Oh, okay. That wasn't a setup, y'all. I was not setting it up for
it was not.
That.
It was
No,
not.
I
But
actually
genuinely
want to know.
In DM school, right? The first thing that you told us when building NPCs was people love a broken, sad thing. So I just made Alphonse a sad old donkey. And that's it. That's all you need. You know?
Yeah.
I could have made him young and sprightly, but no, he had to be old and sad.
Oh, he didn't even know he was dinner. He was like the fact that he was just like, this is my life. Like it was really dark actually.
He's just unbothered.
Yeah.
Easy breezy, unbothered.
Oh, Alphonse. Okay, amazing. I just want to hear from you. So obviously that was insane. Chat was going nuts the whole time. What was that like for you at a macro bird's eye view?
It was really fun, right? Everyone's been saying it. The 2 hours flies by. But this was the second time, right? The first time was the playtest that I've run this adventure after it being a brainchild kind of thing, also in your class. So it was, it feels like a very satisfying full circle moment for it to have come to fruition.
Yeah, I remember when all of us got on a call and we were all pitching what one shots we all wanted to do. Everything was so disparate, and I think it was Amanda that was like, "What are you doing, Dora? You have to run that one." It was so memorable from class.
Yeah. Well, so the idea was already there, and then literally I was looking through Czepeku's maps, and they have a giant kitchen map. What are the odds? That feels crazy. That feels
so
crazy.
Cool.
Yeah.
I know.
So of course I had to do it.
Yeah, the dinner table map is really, really fun. I will say for all you folks in chat, you should subscribe to Czepeku, even just for a month, and just poke around and see what they have there, because every single GM who's done GM Fest, it's like, yes, there's a seedling of an idea, you go through it, and then you get inspired by what's available, and everyone's created their adventures pretty much based on what they find in Czepeku. So I second that. For real. Can you just pick one? Obviously the biggest one was what happened at the end, but is there any other pivots that you had to kind of make in the moment, role play or otherwise, today on the stream with these stinker players?
Almost everything was a pivot.
Yeah.
Any other big pivots? Nobody did anything that I expected in combat. I thought, so that whole thing was just
Yeah, thank
I don't
God
know.
it's
I don't know
turn
what's gonna
based,
happen.
so you could just deal with like what's going on. Like this
Yeah.
is it's all turn based. Oh,
Mhm.
Legends of Avantris. Sorry, I'm going to interrupt this conversation to say yes. The pack from the one of the giveaway packs, the Crooked Moon, is from Legends of Avantris. Yes, that's the one. Thank you so much, Mike. Yeah, if you're in the chat, go ahead and type in !Alchemy to enter to win some free digital codes for Alchemy, so you too can play these games on Alchemy.
Well, sorry, my cat wants to make an appearance.
Hi, little baby. Yes, as they do. They can smell when the camera's on.
Yeah, right.
Dora, what was it like planning stuff through Alchemy and using the Czepeku maps and tokens?
Mm-hmm.
The butters.
Yeah, Can you believe there's
No.
multiple options for butters also?
How did you
Come
find
on.
those?
I looked for oozes.
Oh,
or like
good.
oozy things. The butters were just reskinned black puddings. But yeah, it was, I feel like people have been saying it all day, but it was so seamless to go from looking through all of Czepeku's stuff, all beautiful, gorgeous. Also, I was a subscriber to Czepeku before this, so they're super worth it. And then like uploading it into Alchemy, no problem. Like creating the scenes, like took 5 minutes. If you want to add the layers and the flavor and the music and the overlays and stuff, but so easy. It just came together so quickly.
That's awesome.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was really fun to watch. I love the streamer mode. So I know, here's a question, because I know that this has taken a bit of an evolution. So your first, the brainchild of the idea was, they're small in a pot being cooked by a giant. but I know that the context around it shifted maybe a couple of times. How did you land on this is what we're going to do in 2 hours? Here's the motivation. Here's where we start out, like in order to provide context for them to care and be motivated.
Yeah, it also was really an iterative process. It started, I didn't know that there was going to be a donkey until you were asking for titles, and I was like, I want it to be kind of Shrek-y. I need like, this is a great Shrek quote. Great, we're gonna have a donkey be like the rabbit of the fetch quest,
Yeah.
So there was that aspect, and then the donkey like has to have somebody who cares about it. The evolution of Giuseppe.
Oh yes.
Yeah. I leaned more into the silly, obviously, because I wanted this adventure to be really lighthearted and to lean into that kind of vibe. So like originally it was like a really kind of like nonplussed giant who just was like, yep, I'm eating you. You can't do anything about it. But I wanted there to be like more to interact with, like I love it when players interact with NPCs, even in battle. So there had to be a little bit more for him to give them, if they chose to go that way. And look at where it landed.
I know. Yeah, that's so good to give the NPCs a why and have it ideally tied to the characters, which it was. So that's really neat. Where is this going to go from here? I mean, obviously this is like, 2 hours is nothing, and you kind of get one mega encounter, even or smaller encounter with some context on either end. But like, are you, I don't know, do you want to do anything with this? You're gonna or not this? Like, are you gonna create? What are you doing next as a GM?
Great question. I mean, Nana Wilkes and Giuseppe kind of have to go on this date. I don't know what that looks like.
It's fanfic, yeah.
Yeah.
And you don't
somebody
even
write
have
the
to do
fanfic.
it. Someone in chat's gonna do it.
Yeah, absolutely. I do really like the worlds that I typically GM in tend to lean more on the serious, not maybe grimdark, but like high fantasy side. Like I personally like to be silly and funny, but the worlds are usually pretty serious. So I actually really like this as like a departure and a step out of like some sort of comfort zone for me. So I don't know. I think it would be really fun to like make maybe a series of one shots or something in this wacky little world.
Yes.
Yeah, but otherwise, for GMing, I'm working on some hag stuff that's hopefully going to be coming out.
Will
in the
you?
fall.
Everyone keeps saying that like it's hag stuff, but for those who don't know,
Uh-huh.
will you define
Oh.
a little bit more what
Absolutely.
nomads
Sure.
and hags?
Yeah, totally. So the group of us who took the first kind of round of Amy's class all ended up being fast friends, which was incredible. Class is life-changing, take it. But so after Amy's class, we all stayed in touch and decided that we wanted to work on a project together. And I am obsessed with hags. I could talk about them forever. I think they're perfect and beautiful and the best, and kind of pulled everybody else into that fixation. So we are, so like we call ourselves hags and whatever, and we have developed a like hag-based adventure that I'm GMing that will be released.
Yay. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So you mean an actual play, right? Like
Yeah. Mhm.
yes, a full actual play.
Yes, yes,
hell
yes.
yeah, hell yeah.
Mhm.
And then when you say, I know Jackie is the nomads, but will you just define
yeah.
nomads of the multiverse one more time?
Totally. Yeah. Nomads of the Multiverse is also an actual play that's out now, where every episode we play like a different TTRPG system. So it's all one shots. It's all high chaos, high fun. And it's us kind of learning the ropes as we go, as we're playing, as we're telling these stories. So super fun. I've GM'd on a few episodes of that as well. And yeah, those have all been also a blast.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Thank you for that. Yeah, you spoke about, okay, so Alchemy in the chat, exclamation point, Alchemy in the chat, ideally both in Alchemy's RPGs, YouTube, and Vorpahl Sword, mine, Twitch. And so last thing, maybe not the last thing, but one of the things I want you to talk about is your experience with DM school and kind of where you were beforehand, maybe where you were after, and your whole thing. Yeah.
Totally. So I signed up for DM school because I had been DMing my own campaign for maybe a year, something like that, maybe 6 months-ish, before I started DM school. And I kind of I tried to leap in feet first and ended up flipping butt over tea kettle, because I made my own world. I was homebrewing everything and just got myself kind of tangled in this web and didn't know how to get myself out. I didn't feel like I knew where to put my attention and where to make the moves, to kind of start to unravel things. And then I did DM school and got a lot of the focus, this, if you zoom out, is how you structure a scene or an encounter or whatever. And so I could take that and apply that to individual home games that I was using, or the bigger kind of campaign in general. So so I came out with a lot of really practical tools to improve my game. Sadly, that campaign ended because I simply could not untangle myself from the web that I wove. I wove it too tightly. But it started me thinking differently about conceptually about how to build all of these smaller pieces into something bigger, which feels really cool.
That is cool. What a great way to say it. Yeah, in DM school, we kind of focus more on, or people think that as a DM, you focus on what happens next, which is plot, and you can't do that. And so instead we focus on what's going on, why does it suck, what's wrong, basically, how game design is problem design. So you can't ask what happens next because you don't have the main characters, and so you ask what sucks or what's wrong or what's just going on in general. And I thought you did a great job of that here. Obviously there was there was so much. Yeah. That's where you get if you had to say oh, they have to get Giuseppe to go on a date with a witch, that's what happens next. You wouldn't have, I wouldn't have.
Nope.
We couldn't have gotten there without the players.
Nope.
So thank goodness for your players. I will say, so we're in a back channel, this kind of room that's similar to Zoom. This is how we're all streaming, and there's its own chat, and and we're all just kind of going nuts. The players were like, sorry, and there was a lot of words like chaos being thrown out there. Yeah, just like, oh, is this how we're supposed to be doing it? And then it's at some point, there was an inflection point and no one else cared anymore, and it just was what it was, and thank God. Yeah, perfect.
I mean, I'll be honest, I didn't really write out any sort of resolution. I had, like you said, I had a couple of things that were going on in the world, and it's just the players put those blocks in whatever shape they wanted.
Yeah, and we love that. And their shape was a date, and that's what had to happen. I love that. Okay, incredible. All right, we're going to be drawing for the winner. This is for 3 alchemy packs: a Daggerheart, a Daggerheart, Ryoko's Guide to the Yokai Realms, and the Crooked Moon. So you're going to want to do exclamation point alchemy in both the Alchemy RPG YouTube chat and twitch.tv/VorpahlSword. You know what, Dora, give me, this will be your last question, and then we'll draw and we'll close out the stream. But I want to know if you have, you did a really good job really wrangling cats. Like, this is your game is this is like why that ages ago when I wrote that song, The DM's Lament, it was for you. It was for you in this game.
Thank you so much.
Referring to these people as adult babies, all of that, that's for you. So I do want to know, for aspiring GMs or someone looking to like be better at GMing, or someone who's like, how do I run a game even just like this? Like, is there one thing that you would tell them, or anything you've learned through this process that you could highlight?
In terms of wrangling cats?
I think so. I think that's really what people would want to know from you after watching this.
Yeah, that's really fair. Like, the main thing is kind of roll with it. Like, have fence posts, but within the fence posts, go where they want to go.
That's amazing.
Yeah, you're making the game together. So I don't think there's anything less satisfying than, as a player, than having a really cool idea, or what you think is a really cool idea, and having the DM say, no, you can't do that. I think it's a give and take, work together to figure out how it all fits together.
Although you made some really good moves that I was like, oh my gosh, this is prime leadership. There was one point where Amanda was like, can I do this and this? And you're like, your bonus action was this, remember? Like, you can't do everything. And then there was another moment where Shelby Kronk tried to be like, can I have advantage because I'm comfortable in a kitchen? And then it was like, no. And then she asked another thing and you were like, no. And then she asked another thing and you just ignored it and was like, anyway, I succeed. So we're moving the heck on from that. And it was just like masterful, because, players be players. And I
respect the hustle.
Yeah, you gotta respect the hustle. Shelby's a player in my home game, and that's
is that the vibe there too?
It's a whole vibe. So I will say I'm really into self-development, and recently I heard this from Mel Robbins, and she says there's a thing that she like subscribes to, and it is let them. Which is like, I like it for dungeon mastering. You say, let them, and then let me. And it's like, everyone do what you're gonna do. And unfortunately, I've got all the monsters. I've got the scaffolding. So do what you're gonna do, because like everything will have a consequence. And part of us, we know it's like a casino. They want to fail, or they want the consequence anyway. So.
Always.
Yeah. Oh, great job, Dora. I hope you're so happy and proud of yourself. I know I am. We'll let you go. Say bye to everyone. Everyone say bye, Dora. Bye, Dora.
Bye. Thank you so much to everyone.
Yay. Oh my gosh, what a great way to end out today. But it's only the second day, and we still have a whole 3-day stream. Sorry, we do have a 3-day stream. Tomorrow's our 3rd day. We have a whole day, another 8 hours. 3 different one-shots. I'm wrapping out the fest, but before that, we have Kimberly running the E team, which stands for Exorcist. So that'll be a really fun one. And then right after that, we have Mariella running the corporate ladder out of hell, which will be really fun too. Tomorrow's are all going to be, I think, a little more on the lighthearted side. I think. I mean, obviously players are going to do what they're going to do, but it's going to be an enormous high energy day for our last day on Sunday, and you just won't want to miss it. I'm running Daggerheart. The other Mariella's running Daggerheart, and Kimberly's running Dungeons and Dragons. Let's draw for our winner. Let's draw for our winner. We love you, Dora. I want to read some of these. March Thornhill, Umbrella Exile. Bye, Dora. See you soon. Okay, I guess Umbrella Exile is going to see you soon. Umbrella Exile says, I like when Dora says, yes, you can curse Alphonse, and then way after. Can you explain why, by the way? Like, yeah, what is your intention here? It's very funny. Pokedoll says, can confirm nomads are awesome. Umbrella Exile, I for sure thought the art was bespoke. That's straight from Czepeku. Like no one ever was. He's just a little guy. That is definitely in reference to Alphonse. It's a me, Bondo, Donkey, Mike, V33, little guys and sad guys. Yes, absolutely. And then Pokedoll says, Dora is one of the most brilliant TTRPG folks I know. Worth reading that one out loud. We've got tons of brilliant GMs on this GM Fest, and they're all new to the public eye in many ways. Certainly they were not in the public eye before GM school, or DM school, whatever, you get it. So anyway, last thing I'll say, we are going to draw go ahead and draw the winner. I'll announce that. And while you're here, go to amyvorpahl.com/DM school and apply to get into the August start date of the 10-week DM school, because we're starting that again. I'm starting that again in August, and I know it's going to fill up fast. So go ahead and do that. In the meantime, whoever wins, you're going to be whispered to, you're going to be DM'd on YouTube, and we do have a winner. So go ahead and turn those whispers on and make sure that we can DM you or whisper you. Our winner is at Inferno_711. Yay! Congrats Inferno. Congrats Inferno 711. Make sure those whispers are turned on. Make sure the DMs on YouTube are turned on. We want to give you things. And that's the best way to know how to do it. Another thing you can do, if you're hearing me right here, wherever you are, tap on and message Delaron. Delaron has the codes for you. Yay! Congrats Inferno. Yo, we're going to wrap this out. This has been an incredible day. Again, we have another whole day starting at 10 a.m. Pacific time tomorrow, right here, wherever you get your RPGs, on twitch.tv/VorpahlSword and also at Alchemy RPG on YouTube. Dan, I know you told me something and I did not hear it. I was talking too loud. Oh, yeah. Y'all, before we go, we have some people that we do want to thank. So first of all, that I want to say thank you to in the chat. I forgot their name, and that's on me. But anyway, okay, never mind. Everyone in chat. I'm thanking everyone in chat because you're all great. I want to first of all thank you to Jackie Williams, J.R. Williams. They ran the first game of GM Fest yesterday. It's live. The video on demand is everywhere on Alchemy's YouTube, Darrington Press's YouTube, and my Twitch. You can watch that there. She ran Daggerheart. She's been the co-producer this entire time, the producer of this entire GM Fest since we began talking in February. Done a lot. I want to thank a big thank you to the man behind the curtain, Dan Munoz. Oh my gosh, working with Alchemy. How the heck does he do it? He's making sure all the streams are going well, interacting with the overlays, the fun transitions back and forth between my solo shot and the games, just making it seamless, getting everybody in there, handling all of the tech issues. Every single tech issue that gets solved is because of Dan. The tech issues are never his fault, but the reason they're solved is. Okay, so everyone say thank you, Dan. Thank you, Dan. GM Fest 2026. Thanks you. And I do want to thank the Alchemy team, especially the Czepeku team, especially Jeffrey Xiao, and he was our coordinator for the event, and Alex Yin, our graphics and overlay artist. So you notice that every overlay has a different vibe. That's because Alice has been working like around the clock to make them unique and special. So we gave and some really cool, she gave HGM like a pass, like a way in to give notes and what they expected, but and each GM got to art direct their own. It's so freaking cool. So thank you to Alice and Jeffrey. And then thank you to our mods. If you saw them in chat, wave hello. Delaron, Mike V3, Taylor, Shanyans, Taco Duchess, and J.R. Williams. And most importantly, I do want to thank all the GMs and all the players. So many people doing amazing art, working, beyond their normal jobs to create this event. And the reason I love it so much is because it really is a place for folks' unique and dumb and silly and intense and traumatic and wild and pulpy, sensational minds to work. And we just get to see what's going on in their heads. So every single GM and player, thank you so much for giving me and this festival your art, out loud and proud, extroverting it. I do think if you've got this art inside of you and you're not extroverting it on some level, it's taker energy. It's truly gift. Storytelling, I think we all have it, and it truly is a gift. I think it's meant to be shared. I believe that from the bottom of my heart. So thank you for sharing it. The chat has been so gracious. Everyone's been so wonderful. Thank you to all the chat for being a really compelled and compelling audience during this kind of crazy entertainment thing that we just kind of put together. I don't want to say we just kind of put together. We spent a lot of months working on, but in many ways it does feel like, indie and just like, oh, we just believe in this. So let's go. Very grassroots. So I appreciate all of you. And that's it for today. Amy out. We'll see you tomorrow at 10 a.m. Pacific time. Bye.